We are live here at Carson Newman Roy Harmon Field. Senior night here for a lot of different sports for Gibbs, so they're going to do some festivities for that. I think let a lot of the seniors walk out and with their parents and have a presentation there. So the game is set to start at 7:30. So if you're waiting on the ball game, we will go live. We're going to film this and keep this all so that you can watch it, but we're not going to start doing football stuff until about 7:15, 7:20, and the game is set to kick off at 7:30. So stay on here if you want to watch the senior night stuff be coming out. And there's quite a few of them lined up out there, so should be getting that started here any minute.
David, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please center your attention to the north end zone, where we will be honoring our fall season seniors for the class of 2023. In what has been a difficult fall with the No Stadium Tour, these students have persevered and have come together to show outstanding leadership at Gibbs High School and in the Corrington Gibbs community. Introducing now your 2022-23 Gibbs High football seniors. Bryson Clay Allen. Bryson is the son of Wendy Walker Allen and Jack Allen.
Connor Atkins. Connor is the son of Todd and Jackie Atkins. Braxton Andrew Beeler. Braxton is the son of Daryl and Melissa Beeler. Braylon Dre Brooks. Braylon is the son of Matthew and Shaltia Brooks. Landon Brooks is the son of Daniel and Christy Brooks. Nathan Butler is the son of Ernest and Stacy Butler. Braden Thomas Clapp is the son of Tiffany Edmonds Clapp and Wes and Kristen Clapp. Eli Hubbs is the son of Brent and Tracy Hubbs. Kason Kingsford is the son of Lance and Jamie Kingsford. Bryson McKinley Palmer is the son of Ada and Chaz Ramsey and Jason Palmer. Gilman Reed is escorted by Dion Reed. Christopher Mason Sexton is the son of Chris and Rachel Sexton. Bryson Walker is the son of Stacy Odom and Paul Walker. William Curtis Weaver is the son of Bill and Melissa Weaver. Student trainer Haley Luttrell is the daughter of Jessica and Tommy Harvey. And now your 2022-23 senior cheerleader, McKenna Owens. McKenna is the daughter of Jamie and Travis Owens. And now your senior dance team members. Ashley Flannery is the daughter of John and Kim Flannery. Hannah Johnson is the daughter of Mark and Jenny Perez. And Trinity Wingfield is the daughter of Eric and Andrea Wingfield. Let's hear it for our 2022-23 Senior Football Eagles cheerleaders and dance team. Now let's meet your 2022-23 Senior Gibbs Eagle Band members. Tanner Baldwin is the son of Elizabeth Baldwin. Jessica Birchfield is the daughter of Justin and Allison Birchfield and Erica Russell. Logan Brasher is the son of Nikki Brasher and David Brasher. Caitlin Bryant is the daughter of Jimmy Bryant, Carrie Leeper, Michael Leeper, and April McKinney. Erica Cook is the daughter of Alicia and Eric Cook. Sydney Gass is the daughter of Melissa Phillips and Robbie Gass. Noah Hubbard is the son of April and Scott Hubbard. Harrison Jeffers is the son of Tracy Jeffers and Victoria Findley. Ayla Johnson is the daughter of Chrissy McMahon and Alan Hyatt. Kayla Jones is the daughter of Ben Jones and Louisa Lee. Tristan Kuykendall is the son of Marka and Ryan Kuykendall. Chloe Nipper is the granddaughter of Donna and Mike Nipper, and parents Brandy Nipper and Darren Schoen. Isaiah Owens is the son of Melissa Harris and Chris Owens. Connor Rupp is the son of Brian Rupp and Tiffany Hughes. Connor is escorted by Thomas Bates. Jared Williams is the son of Mike and Nanette Williams. Max Williams is the son of Kara Bentley and Kurt Williams. Cassie Wright. Cassie is the daughter of Gina and Jim Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022-23 Gibbs Eagle Band seniors. Now introducing your JROTC seniors. Mackenzie Bunch is the daughter of Courtney Hall and Bradley Bunch. Cody Fee is the son of Christy and James Fee. Samuel Keene is the son of Stacy and Warren Keene. Jacob Madrid is the son of April Scroggs and grandson of Elaine Best. And now your cross-country seniors. Lane Kepper is the son of Leanne and Matt Kepper. Lane is also a member of the golf team. Mackenzie Morton is the daughter of Kim and Brian Morton. Josiah Sears is the son of Amanda and Barry Seabolt. And golf senior Keaton Roach is the son of Kevin and Jenny Roach. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big show of Gibbs Eagle support for all these 2022-2023 fall seniors.
this time, we invite you to stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. Thomas Bates, plays our national anthem.
We are live here at Carson Newman, Roy Harmon Field, here to watch the Gibbs Eagles take on South Thorpe. So we got with me, this is Bud Blake. I've got Blake Ellis and Jason Arnwine here, my little buddy Kylan. We're going to get him on here after a while. So, guys, I didn't make the game last week. Let's talk about it. Tough loss to Clinton.
Yeah, tough loss. Just couldn't get enough stops. Kind of a sloppy game. Of course, the refs were penalty flag happy, and they were subpar as a unit. I'm still not over that just yet. But,
I can tell.
But yeah, just a tough loss. Another Fulton-esque game where shouldn't have been a loss, but it is. So you move on about the season. Got a big game here tonight for playoff berth and playoff seeding, and got to get it done.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Basically, if Gibbs wins, they're certainly in the playoff side. There's six teams in the region. I think they take the top four. Gibbs is currently sitting third. So if they win, they're in. It's no issue. But if Gibbs loses, there is a set of circumstances where they could actually miss the playoffs. So it is a pretty important game for Gibbs to get the W tonight. So.
Yeah, there's some ifs, ands, or buts out there. The biggest thing is handle business here tonight, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, in the event that Carter beats Fulton tonight, which is a doable task, they're going to have to score with them. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop them, but they'd have to score with them. Gibbs would actually move up to a 2 seed with a victory tonight and a Carter win. So there's some other games that could help Gibbs out. But, again, number one thing tonight is just take care of business here at Carson Newman.
Who would have thought Gibbs would be pulling for Carter?
Definitely not me. But that's the way this season seems like it's been riddled with offense and nobody can play defense. We've got so many games, both Carter, Gibbs, Fulton, where they've had to win in shootouts. Just score, and whoever's got the ball last wins. And hopefully we don't see that tonight. Hopefully we can get a little defense.
Found out today that Bryson Palmer is up for Mr. Football in 4A. And, of course, his stats, they are, at the high school level, they're ridiculous. Very efficient, doesn't turn the ball over much. And you've seen that all year. Gibbs, they put, I think, 24 points is the lowest amount of points they've scored all year. So very efficient. But they're also very senior heavy. Have a lot of kids leaving and are not returning much. So you never want to say it's got to be this year, but if they're going to make a run, you're looking at this year. They got a lot of kids played a lot of downs and very very experienced. So that number 2 seed's a big deal, but that's a big deal. You wouldn't think just one spot would make a difference, but it makes a big difference as far as who you're going to see down the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, and home field, right? That's my joke for the night.
Wherever that may be. So,
Jason's got some stats, I think, on last week talking about that Gibbs offense.
Yeah, actually, we had 581 yards of offense last week. Of course, again, unfortunately, in a losing effort, but we were 18 of 31 passing for 288 yards, but we had 293 rush yards, so almost 300 yards on the ground last week. So, but like I said, just ended up a tiny bit short, unfortunately, at the end. So we'll. Like I said, hopefully not in that same kind of shootout tonight. Hopefully not. So,
well, I'm watching that game I didn't get to make it last week, didn't get off work in time, but watching that one at home, I hate to even bring this up, but the kids played well. It was a well-coached game, and I'd soon fight a tiger in a telephone booth and coach one of these games. But we had a little opportunity there at the end where you kick the extra point instead of going for 2, and the field goal wins it. We didn't. Ended up going for 2, and I think there was kind of a blatant call in the end zone that was missed there. Wound up not getting the 2-point conversion, tying it, then losing it overtime. Here Gibbs comes, black with blue and black helmets, Blake.
It's a new touch, and it's nice.
Yeah, you guys are going to get to see it on the field here in just a second.
I was talking to some of the coaches today. They were in the field house until 11:30 last night getting these helmets ready to go today. A lot of time and effort, believe it or not, put into helmets for these kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does look really good. We got to see them a little bit in warm-ups, and kind of following Tennessee's lead for this weekend, and it looks really good. So.
And none of us are too old to remember going back. That's a big deal. You get a new change to a uniform, that can kind of help your drive going into this game. Pumped up about it. Get some attitude before the game starts, if you would.
Yeah, senior night, like I said, at a really nice, obviously this is the second time Gibbs has been at Carson Newman Stadium this year, but, super nice facility. And by the way, too, kudos again to Carson Newman for hosting us. They have been super. And I can just say, just for us getting set up here in the press box and all that, the staff at Carson Newman have been excellent. They have been literally checking on us, every 10 minutes to say, do you guys need anything? Is everything working? And they have been super and very accommodating to us. So thanks again to those guys for hosting us and for being so kind to us in the booth tonight. So.
And for those of you at home, we feel like professionals up here. We're this big, immaculate, nice booth. This is nice. We've got tables, chairs. We're sitting down. Maybe we get a photo of us here after a while thrown up on the screen if my producers listen.
Yeah.
And they come out. Here they come. Talking about, though, a little bit more about seniors, Blake. I've been doing these games for several years now, and I've always got a Humphreys or a Mullins or somebody that I'm thinking, man, we're going to lose that guy next year. Man, we're going to lose that guy next year. And they seem to have a good funnel of guys coming up, especially at the skilled positions, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, seem to always have that next man up mentality.
Yeah, and I think Turner does a good job to develop those guys, and you don't always get to see them, unless you get a big enough lead in the game, but obviously in the background, at practice and when they have opportunities, those guys are doing a good job to develop those folks. And yeah, like you said, it's always they've always got somebody waiting in the wings to take over and always step up. So.
And here's something that has started recently, and it's not just a Gibbs thing. It's not going to help just Gibbs. It's going to help all the schools in Knox County. Is the MAC League, the middle school league. Instead of just having a community park league all the way up, you've got an actual middle school league that's competing, and that's going to help all these area schools have better talent, better coached, coming up in the high school. So obviously that'll help Gibbs too. I heard today, I think the Gibbs middle school team is playing for a championship coming up, or possibly going to make a championship berth. So
and here's the awesome fact about that, Blake. They have enough middle school kids playing football to field a varsity and a junior varsity team. Growing up in the Gibbs community in the 90s, we were lucky to field a team at that age, let alone have a varsity and a junior varsity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you look at how many freshmen used to, even when I played in high school ball, you didn't see freshmen on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
You might see them on the bench sucking that water, and that's about it. Now, with all the D1s and places like that and all the training academies, and you're seeing freshmen making impacts on Friday night for these varsity clubs. Mm-hmm. And so while Gibbs is losing a lot this year, look for Brad Turner to have 5, 6, 7 freshmen that come in and start next year and make a big-time impact for him.
Well, and some of these guys are learning too, and it makes me so happy to see they're figuring out you don't have to go to the University of Tennessee. You don't have to go to Georgia Tech. there's a lot of schools that you can get an education at and play football for 4 more years. The Centras out there, the Carson Newmans, there's some great schools out there. These guys can go play again on Saturday. Maybe you won't see them on TV, but they're going to be playing. And so it looks like we've neglected to talk about the coin toss and stuff. Gibbs has elected to defer to the second half here, so South Louisville is going to get the ball to start.
So Gibbs kicks. Southfield takes it at the 5, and he is going to run it back.
It's going to be Allen right there with a good open field tackle.
Good stop.
Yeah.
They're going to take over about the 13-yard line. So a great stop. Southfield, very poor field position here to start with. So really good start for Gibbs. So.
Yeah.
Southfield, record-wise, they're not what they've been in the past few years, but they still have a lot of speed. So Gibbs is going to have to do a good job of keeping guys inside the hashes, not letting them get to the boundary, and get into the second and third levels of their defense.
Well, and they're 1-0 here at Roy Harmon Field.
That's right.
Blake. And the last game we watched here was one of the best football games I've watched at any level in a long time, facing Central. Hopefully we don't get into a shootout like that, and I'd like to see some defense out of Gibbs.
Certainly. This man in motion.
That little holding right there that did not get any laundry.
He is going to pick up the first down there, so good pickup on first down there, out to about the 27-yard line. So he is going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, we had a defensive end that was pretty well held there that could have made a difference on that play.
I think it was my boy Hubbs right there.
Yeah, he was held for sure. We'll give him that one. There wasn't a ref real close to that play.
South.
All right, wait.
All right, back up. Back up.
Back on, guys. Back on. Back on.
Hey,
we're back up. Wait.
Sorry, folks. We have a little.
Hold on.
There, but
Hold on.
we should be back now to let you know.
Hold on. We're just get ready to get back up.
Just be prepared. Sorry.
Good? Nope.
Nice. Hubs and White.
And we are back, folks. Sorry, had a little technical difficulty there, but we'll kind of catch up on what happened there.
I can do that real easy, Jason. We're living in their backfield right now. Brady Hughes has had 2 huge sacks. Hubs and White West, I think, just had another sack, but we're not doing well in the secondary. So we put them behind the sticks twice now. The first time on a 4th and I think it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5. They actually got a long pass over the middle on us. So.
Yeah, went for it on 4th down and completed it. But fumble. Gibbs.
That's Gibbs football.
Gibbs recovered. So.
Booyah.
So as I stated, we're living in their backfield right now. Pressure may be the answer for this South Louisville team.
Yeah, I tell you, because they were moving the ball down the field on us, and then they just we had a huge sack, and then, like you said, he just dropped the ball there for a fumble. So turnover on down, so good stop for the defense here.
And if you're Gibbs, that's what you wanted. You stole that possession, deferring to the second half, so keeping South Louisville out of the end zone on their first possession. I think you look to see Gibbs move the ball here. It's sort of been our motto all year. Let's just score until this thing's over.
If you're Gibbs staff right there, those last 4 plays, that should be blood in the water to you.
Yeah, you
throw the sink at them.
Yeah,
because they can't handle you up front right now.
Yeah, bring the house.
Yeah, so we got Palmer back, his quarterback, one of our seniors. I thought he was going to hand off to Butler, another senior.
Good block on the
pass
outside
out to
edge.
Bryson Walker.
Yeah, Atkins had a good block out there. If not for that, we don't get the yardage we got.
Walker's a senior as well, so we got, like you guys were talking about, some 3 seniors that we're going to really miss next year with Walker. And lots of guys. I mean, Hubs, all of them. But offensively, Butler, Walker, and Palmer all are a big chunk of our offense.
Yeah, and Palmer going to take this from around the outside edge and find some yards slippery.
I love to see 2 guys pulling like that around the edge.
Yeah.
That's the lineman in me right there. But, boy, it's a beautiful scene to see 2 guys pulling around the edge, looking for somebody to slobber knock.
I'm noticing we got Kamen Schoen on the field with his concussion protocol helmet cover. So that's
he was out, I think, last week. So, yes,
Gibbs,
but it is nice to have him back, yes.
Walker actually up for a couple more records tonight. I'm not sure what they are. We'll find out later in the game. But him and Palmer were breaking some records there last week, and I think there's some more up for grabs tonight. Looking, he wanted Kamen on
sticks.
that one. Yeah,
he is going to get there though. Nice move. Oh, he's going to get
gone.
more.
You're not going to arm tackle Walker. You're not going to arm tackle Walker.
He is out about the 29. Excuse me. So. Definitely got the first down.
Yeah, he's a beast. I've watched guys try to arm tackle him all year long, and no bigger than he is, he seems to just always come out.
And that's something that they, Blake, if you remember, and you kind of realized last week that they figured out at the end of that Clinton game, Walker was just picking them apart at the end, and where Gibbs had maybe struggled a little bit beforehand, but they could not stop Walker from passing, from catching passes last week.
Well, it's going to be hard for anybody to match up just man-on-man with Walker. He's got height to him. He's got good hands, got good speed, but he's just hard to bring down. He's a lot like, I mentioned last week how hard Butler and Hubs run. Bryson Walker's kind of the same way. His feet never stop moving. So he's a big matchup for a big mismatch for a lot of people out there on the edge.
Yeah, and they're only running one safety here, so they're going to have to choose between Walker and Schoen. I don't know that they can cover either one of them one-on-one. So if I'm Palmer, I maybe drop back and see who gets a single coverage and toss it up.
So he's going to be close to the first down. Looks like they still marked him about a yard short. So it is going to be 3rd and 1 from the 21-yard line.
Kamen looks like a stormtrooper or something out there with that helmet thing on. I'm glad he's got it on, but it makes me nervous. He's a kid. I know this is the last game of the regular season, and he wants to play, and coaches want him in there. Butler
just kept fighting for more. Definitely got the first down. He's going to be out about the 6-yard line, so it is going to be 1st and goal I was expecting a Hubs up the middle on that because Hubs lined up as fullback there, and I was expecting it up the middle, but good pickup around the end. So
good to see the offensive line getting a good push right out of the gate here. That's something they struggled with last. We had a ton of rushing yards.
Oh, Cayman's open. Cayman's open. Oh, he spotted
the end zone.
Got him.
Touchdown.
He's in.
He's got 1 foot down.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Touchdown Gibbs, and you're right. Sean, that's a nice welcome back. So Gibbs will take the 6-0 lead, and he was close at the back of the end zone, but he got at least 1 foot down. So.
I tell you what, great eyes by Palmer. There was a lot of stuff happening, and we can see it. I could see Cayman go wide open from up here, but down on the field, that was great vision by Palmer to find him back there.
Yeah, kind of had to turn him, go back across his body, so, yeah, not the easiest throw, but, yes, an excellent job to see him and get him. Extra point is good, so it is Gibbs leading 7-0 on their opening drive.
That's what we wanted, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, what better start could you get? You get a takeaway on defense and then put it in the end zone.
Yeah, if Gibbs can play some defense tonight after what we saw last week, after what we saw against Fulton, even the game here against Central, I mean, it was just a score fest. So if we can, you might see something similar to that Scott County game here tonight. Gibbs could walk away from this if they can learn to play a little D, and I think that pressure, Blake alluded to earlier, I'd probably go right back to that.
Absolutely.
What a breath of fresh air that would be for the defense after giving up a ton of points to Clinton last week. Come in here and kind of shut.
We got a 55-year-old woman back here just wiggling around back here in our area.
Here
Jenny
we're trying to work,
and trying to plug stuff up.
We're going to blame that freeze up on her earlier, so it probably wasn't her fault.
6'3" of me trying to crawl up under his desk to get out of our way here.
I have no idea what happened, folks, with the loss of coverage earlier. It's been great all season. We got in this fancy facility and something happened, so.
We don't know what to do.
We're going to blame Jenny.
I don't know what to do with my hands right now. It's nice in here.
Oh, listen, I'm liking sitting down.
Hey, we want to thank, too, folks, as Gibbs kicks off here. Talk here in just a second after Southville takes it again.
Tell you what, I give Angola some stuff there 1 week about not being able to kick it deep, and I think he heard me. This kid's is kicking it crazy now.
Southville gets it out to the 24, and we want to thank, too, Paul, we got a moment here, the folks from Copter Shots. They are joining us again this week with a lot of very cool overhead shots, and we, again, appreciate those folks. And you know, they did it for us last week, again, helping us out this week. And it's a Gibbs alumni, and he'll do that for anything. Sporting events, weddings, you name it. You know, I think he works at Knoxville Dragway some. So, I mean, you know, he can cover just about anything if you want some drone footage. So we appreciate those guys working with us and giving you some great shots here tonight. So
I'll get with our producer and see if we've got a web page or something we can put up here later for him. If he's got a Facebook page or something we can post up there for Copter Shots.
Yeah, and I think it may be, they were talking about they're maybe going to do I think it may be a banner that may be able to see on the screen. Anyway, it's Copter, COPTER, and then Shots. So I think SHOTS. So But yeah, appreciate those folks.
Interception!
Yes. Be a pick six?
Yes.
Is that Musselman? Got a blocker?
It's Musselman.
Caleb Musselman.
Look at that.
Yes.
Nice.
Bingo!
That will live in his head for ages. For ages. He will forever remember that play against South Dole at Carson Newman.
Nice.
So Gibbs hurrying up, getting that kicking team on the field. Yeah, that's what you want to see in high school football, right? Wow. Love it for these kids.
Yeah, again, Gibbs couldn't have had a better start. I mean, 2 takeaways and 2 touchdowns. I mean, you know, what better way could you start? So
giving some more shout-outs, Jason. We got this trivia question we've been doing, and Nelson had a free appetizer in his pocket the first time we done it, so we gave that away. The next week, I went on a limb and assumed that I could get another one, and I gave another one away to, I think, Owen Beeler won it that week. And I didn't have it, though. So I go to Texas Roadhouse for dinner Sunday after church, and I asked for the manager, and I told her what we were doing, that we were live streaming these games, and that we had given a free appetizer away, and I actually gave another one away and didn't have it. I said, hey, can I buy a couple of them? I said, 2 more. I said, one for my next game and one that I've already given away. I'll pay for them. And she said, no, absolutely. Let me bring you some. So I said, I only need 2. And she said, okay. So she leaves. She comes back. She hands me like 10 of them. So
nice.
We've got some. Thank you, Texas Roadhouse, for that. That was at the Kensal Way location. If you're familiar with the Knoxville area, over by the old East Town Mall where they're making that new Amazon facility. Appreciate them for doing that. And they told us that next year, whatever we needed, they'd be happy to supply anything like that. So we'll save some of these. Actually, may use them for some other events because they do have an expiration date on them. But we want to thank them for doing that for us.
Absolutely.
Have we thought of a new trivia question for tonight?
Oh, baby, I got a good one. I got a good one. Yes. Now, it's very Googleable, so, I'm a big fan of cheating. Get that phone out. I will say that to some folks, part of it will be common knowledge. Some of it you're going to have to do a little research. I'm going to – spoiler alert. So I brought my question up. Jenny and Kevin were having dinner with us that same Sunday when I come up with my question. Somehow, some way, Jenny Roach pulled the answer out of her armpit in like 10 seconds from the time I gave it to her. So this could be common knowledge to some folks. Wow, good gang tackle.
We're all
there.
over him.
Yeah, he's going to be short of the 20.
So we'll get that a little closer to halftime and give folks time to respond. But, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, guys, like we said, Gibbs, you couldn't have had a better start. 2 takeaways, 2 turnovers, and 2 touchdowns. And South Dole really not good field position here again, starting from the 19.
I think I'm just going to start talking to him, Jason. I talked about Angola not kicking the ball deep. He's kicking the ball deep. I come up and said we got to play defense. They're playing defense. I'm going to take credit for this.
That's right. Hey, as long as it works, keep doing it.
Strong
run
runner,
up the middle.
That guy.
Got about 9, close to a first down. So.
It's doubtful that we have any South Dole fans listening, but if you do, I apologize. We did not get a roster for South Dole. We tried. It wasn't for lack of trying, so we don't know anybody's name out there. Usually there's a roster for us, but we didn't get one this week.
They actually did give him the first down. I thought he was short.
He
is going to be a horse collar. At least he got him down, but yeah.
Well, he is a shifty little guy.
He's stout.
Yeah, again, you don't want to see the penalty, but I tell you, if he hadn't gotten him, he was gone. So.
Yeah, take the 15 yards.
Yeah, so, they hadn't even set the change from the other first down, and they already got the second one. So, maybe that's South Dole's way to kind of combat that.
Personal foul, face mask, number 11, 15 yards to the end of the run, first down.
He's really more of a horse collar.
Yeah, I don't know how he was grabbing face mask,
but
I think
but anyway,
had to pick one. He had everything up top.
Yeah, but maybe that's one of South Dole's ways to defeat that pressure coming in the backfield is just getting the ball moving as fast as they can. They're almost like a Tennessee offense as quick as they're running here. So
well, they were there. There was like 7 missed tackles. The kid runs hard.
A great pickup for South Dole, definitely. And then you had the penalty on top, so they're at the 30. Gibbs in the neutral zone. I don't know. They were drawn off.
The motion got them.
Defense, 5 yards. Remains first down.
Yeah, so we just gave them 20 yards, so that's unfortunately one way to move down the field. So
Here's
Gibbs
my
just needs
thing.
to settle some.
How does a defensive lineman jump off sides because the wide receiver shift? Your eye should be on the ball. Should be on the wide receivers.
I'm sure coaches ask that same question every week.
Well, and the defense is still getting their jitters out. You had a quick turnover on the last set of downs. I think Gibbs needs the game to slow down just a hitch.
So he's close to another first down there. It's going to be 2nd and 1 from about the 20-yard line for South Dole.
I bring the house again. Got to watch. You got 2 stacked over here on the left side. They went with a handoff.
It's going around the end.
Good stiff arm.
Golly, another missed tackle. Hubs got him.
Yeah, you're going to have to go low like Hubs did. With the stiff arm that he's given and as hard as he runs, you're not going to tackle this kid up high.
He did pick up the first down, so he's down to the 15, so he does move the sticks, but, yeah.
I wish I knew his name. I'd give him a shout-out. He runs like a beast. See if I can listen. Sounds like the stadium announcer may have a roster. See if I can catch number 27's name.
So back in the shotgun again and in motion.
Ooh,
quarterback sneak up the middle. Move to the outside. Picked up about 5. He's down about the 10-yard line, so going to be 2nd and about 6.
I'd like to see him get in there and blow that up.
Yeah, that was a designed quarterback run. He was going all the way, but yeah. So.
Not sure if we got the clock on today. Do we have a clock on the screen today? Yes. Okay, so we don't have to. Y'all can see the clock.
Yep.
Little pitch outside here.
Good job of turning that back inside. There just wasn't nobody there.
Dragging.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal, and he looks like he's down about the 1 yard line.
At the 1, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you just and the Gibbs was there. They were on him, and they just could not bring him down. So
you're going to have to get low on these guys. I don't. At some point, coach may need to pull them in and say, "Hey guys, let's work on our form tackling. We had a flag here."
I don't think everybody was set on the offense there.
Yeah, could be a break for Gibbs.
Yeah, because they were on the one and they went fast there. We'll see what the call is here. So.
And guys at home, another shout out to Carson Newman for giving us the referee microphone on the live feed. So you don't have to listen to us guess at what we think it is. You get to hear the professional down there.
That's right.
Make the call.
Illegal substitution. Defense. 5 yards.
Half the distance.
Distance from the previous spot. Remains first down.
So it is on Gibbs, but half the distance.
We've lost the scoreboard, guys. Oh, no. We've lost the scoreboard. Here we are again. Wasn't that the first game of the season?
Yes, it was at Halls. Yes,
first game of the season, we lost the scoreboard.
Yeah, for some reason it's all gone down.
Probably
referee's kind of figuring that out as well now, unfortunately. So play
I'm,
clock is still working, but the scoreboard is actually down. So.
Yeah, he's checking. I'm watching down the way here at the IT guy for Carson Newman, who's been great tonight, who's scrambling to get that back up and going.
Yep. We're going to blame Jenny Roach again. So.
Is she over there on that side? Jenny, get back over here.
The game clock will be kept on the field.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, so all right, your guess is going to be as good as ours on the game clock. When it went out, there was just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. So regardless, we got a lot of football here before we got to worry about a halftime.
So it's going to be first and goal for South Doyle here from the half-yard line. Same play, quarterback sneak and pushing him from behind.
No, we got the signal.
They got the signal. Okay.
Side.
So South Doyle does get in, and again, very methodical drive for them there. But we gave them at least 20 yards in penalties, so you take that away, and it's maybe a different drive. So, but I think you're right. I think the defense maybe just needs to kind of settle in a little bit, and again, South Doyle was going fast, so hopefully the coaches saw something there and can make some adjustments and adjust to that speed.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know that we got to adjust a lot. It's just get back to form tackling. It's something you're taught in peewee ball. You don't tackle at the shoulder pads. You got to get low on these guys. Watch the waist.
Sure.
And
I thought he had the block.
So the extra point is good. So it is going to be 14 for Gibbs, 7 for South Doyle, and like you said, we're guessing 3.5 to 4 minutes left.
I'm going to say about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, nobody can prove it.
That's right.
So we're keeping score manually here now in the box. So Jenny has brought me in a valiant effort, I guess, figuring I've got some addition subtraction skills here. We've got 14-7 Gibbs.
Yeah,
they just took that from me real quick and in a hurry.
Jason's the brains of this outfit.
I don't know about that, but. I at least had a pen and a piece of paper, so that qualifies me.
Took that away from the truck driver real quick, didn't
they? So 14-7, and like I said, so Gibbs, certainly needs to answer here. Hopefully we can, come back out and put a good drive on the field here. Let your defense kind of rest and recover a little bit, and obviously want to put another score on there. So.
And shout out to Knoxville Dragway, too. We got also Perry Real Estate. We've got a ton of people that really wanted to sponsor this year. In hindsight, being 2020 like it is, we've had plenty of opportunity to do that. We just didn't know that going in, so we weren't accepting any sponsors because we didn't want to get money for the program and then not be able to give them the advertising time that they were paying for. So if I'm Gibbs right here, I'm looking for an onside kickoff subject. But next year, let's hope to get some of these people back on board. We got a ton of folks wanting to spend some money and get some advertisement and support this program. So we'll get back on that next year.
Yeah, let's hope we have a stadium to go to. So Blake,
looking good.
Blake's kind of giving us updates, as he's there every day. So making progress, but still a ways to go.
I did see a couple people working there today, so that's hopeful.
It is an onside kick. Good call, bud.
Yeah,
and Gibbs recovered. So.
Yeah, and they went with the old double kicker there, so like you got to guess who's going to kick it as to which side it's going to. Well defended there by Gibbs. So you're going to have a short field.
The thing about that with the double kicker at this point of the game, though, that's like the dead giveaway that you're going to get an onside. I mean, if it's the end of the game, you know it's coming, but the double kicker there is like, oh, they're doing an onside. So.
I'm just thinking if I'm South Dole's coach, you just gave up 2 quick hits and you're trying to claw back in at 14-7. It's by far not a blowout, but looking for a way to get it. Oh, clock's back. It's not accurate, but it's back.
Yeah, the score is back up. Yes, they're working on getting the time going. So Gibbs will take over at the 48. So great field position. That's the good thing if you recover the onside kick as the not the kicking team, but if the receiving team gets it, you get great starting position. So Butler with the handoff.
That Butler's got grass.
Oh,
And he has got speed, one guy to beat.
And I tell you what he's doing right there. I think Butler would have lowered that shoulder a little bit more, but he's still – he had surgery on that knee to repair it to get him to where he could play this year. So
still takes it down to the 26, so definitely a first down and a great pickup for Gibbs on first down there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26.
The dad in me doesn't like seeing guys out here that have had knee surgery, guys with big things on their helmet, guys laying on the ground like we got a South Dual player over here who's hurt.
And then he just miraculously pops back up and walks off the field.
Yeah. It looks like some Ole Miss stuff there.
Yeah, we've been kiffined.
Yeah, how much did they take it? Timeout? Yeah.
I'm not sure. Gibbs is.
So South Dual walked off the field and Gibbs just stayed. I'm like, I'll snap it.
Yeah, snap it.
Snap it. Gibbs stayed, so unless the refs made us wait. So.
And they got Atkins over here near side. About a 7-yard gain.
Yep, down to about the
6.
A little under the 20, so between the 19 and 20. So it's going to be 2nd down. And about 3 or 4 to go. Scoreboard is back working, so 2:54 to go now. So
I think that makes my 3:30 pretty accurate a minute ago.
I think so. That is a good guess.
Got my main man Kylan over here. I'm gonna get him on the horn here in a little bit. He's the one pointed out the scoreboard was back up to me. Old Butler taking care of that football.
Nice. He is, and good cut and good moves in there. So he will pick up the first down and be down about the 8-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Gibbs. The 2:33 to go in the first quarter here. So, and Gibbs kind of has been their MO all year, staying with the hurry up as well. So,
lucky we didn't get a penalty called right there. A little bit of a at this point, blow it dead, ref.
Yeah. Butler again up the middle, down to about the 2-yard line. Going to be 2nd and goal from about the 2 probably.
I feel like a mom over here now because I'm like, somebody's going to get hurt. Blow the whistle. There's 47 of them on top of him. This is the dad in me.
That's right. Yes, 2nd and 2 from the 2.
Give it to Hubs.
No, Butler again.
Butler again, and he's going to make it.
He's going to make it in. The tackle actually took him across the goal line, so that is a touchdown for the Eagles.
Hey, go ahead and jot that down, Jason, just in case the board goes.
That's right, yeah. We better keep up here just in case. So it's now 20-7, hopefully about to be 21-7. So.
Yeah, you can wait until they get the extra point. If you could, though, keep up with that in the first quarter so we got a box score. You might need to do like 1st, 2nd, 3rd quarter down through there.
That's right. So Angola to kick. And the kick is good.
I'll tell you what, South Dual getting some push, too.
So 21-7, Gibbs leading.
You want to take a break? I think we can take a break. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Hey, y'all, thanks for watching the broadcast today. My name is Rob Maddox. I'm the worship pastor here at Clear Springs, and I would love to invite you and your family to come join us for one of our worship services on Sundays. We have them in the morning at 10:15 and in the evening at 6 o'clock, and we would love to have you come join us for one of those services.
Count me in. All right, and we are back. Score now 21-7. Gibbs fixing to line up and kick it back to him. Not sure what happened on that last little sequence there where South Dual had a player go down. They all run to the sideline. I don't like it. I feel like it was cheating.
I think they wanted the timeout without burning the timeout, and they didn't get it.
Yeah, this is a, like I said, hope y'all can see a little bit at home. Beautiful facility here. Again, we appreciate Carson Newman reaching out to us. We can look on the end at the Ken Sparks Athletic Complex, and I remember, different times he came to church and would bring players, and just a great Christian guy, and did a wonderful job speaking at the church. So you just still see his legacy all around the campus here, and you just appreciate what he did for both for this football program, but really more importantly as a Christian role model for these men, and I remember many times talking to him and having him speak at church over the years, and just such a great guy, and glad to see him honor him here with the athletic complex. So,
Jason, this pains me to do this, but I've got to give Jenny Roach a shout out for noticing something. So our kicker Benji Angola is kicking with his left leg tonight. We don't know why, but it's working. It's working.
He's a left-footed kicker.
Is he left-footed?
He's always been left-footed.
Loser. Where'd she go? loser. She's giving us
bad intel.
Intel.
She broke the camera earlier, the feed.
Oh, he's got a man. Yeah, that was tight, and that was shown on him. So
yeah, and there was nobody back. So had he caught that, unless Sean could have caught up to him, there was no safety behind. So Gibbs is fortunate that that was a little overthrown.
So you got him here in a second long behind the sticks. You want to keep him there, right, Blake?
That's exactly where this is. Other than the last Yahtzee.
Yep.
And that's even better.
Yeah.
Gibbs has done a good job of staying in front of the chains defensively.
Braxton Beeler.
Flag came out late here, so see what happened. Probably a little jawing after the fact, maybe.
Lane Brooks got his helmet ripped off his head. Or Landon Brooks, I mean.
It's probably going to be a dead ball foul because the play was over before that happened.
Braxton Beeler and Eli Hubbs, I know, were in the backfield on that one.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 53, defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. That's enough for a first down.
Landon Brooks, I don't know what happened. Maybe a little retaliation there. Maybe the second guy got the call.
Yeah.
I guess. His helmet's the one that come off.
Wait. No, he's changed it.
Correction. It was number 73 of the offense who kicked his helmet. It'll be 15 yards from the dead ball spot. Back this way.
I like that from the ref. I mean, he just full on tell us what happened. Hey, man, it was this guy, and it's because he kicked his helmet, and we ain't having none of that.
Well, what confused me is South Dole started backing up, and I'm like, oh, it's on South Dole, and then he called it on Gibbs, and I'm like, well, why did South Dole back up? So
at least they got together and got it right.
That's right. So, and I know we give the refs a hard time sometimes. That is a harder job than you think.
Absolutely.
Kudos to those guys. We are hard on them, I know, but
kind of reminds me of my favorite referee call of all time. It was North Carolina State, and I forget who it was, but the ref called a personal foul, and his description was he was giving him the business. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, giving him the business. I do remember
15-yard personal foul. He was giving him the business.
You've seen some of those too, like offsides, pretty much the whole defense,
Yeah.
So South Dole backed way up, 3rd and 20. Sonic and he's put the ball in the ground again.
It's in the end zone. It's going to be safety at least.
Bingo.
Yep, safety.
So Gibbs will get the safety, which
West.
For South Doyle in that situation, that's about the best outcome you could have because if we recover the fumble there, it's 6, so they're happy to just give up 2. But
go ahead and jot that down over there, Jason.
Yeah. I'll update my old-fashioned paper score. So 23-7 now for Gibbs, and that play just kind of doomed from the start. I mean, the quarterback fumbled the snap. Got the timing off with the pitch, and then he fumbled the pitch, and
perfect. The snowball starting to roll, boys.
Yes, sir.
So South Doyle will kick off from the 20. So Gibbs should get pretty good field position here too.
They should get the ball around the 45.
Yeah,
45 or 50.
So he gets 2 points and good field position. So great, again, a great sequence for Gibbs there. So
you go down and score a touchdown right here and make it 30-7. You talk about inching close to putting a nail in the coffin in the first half.
That's a punch in the gut. Lining up with 2 kickers here again. Gibbs got to be ready for the onside near side right here. If I'm South Doyle, I'm going to kick it onside. I don't know if they got that kind of guts, but
now, are you allowed to kick it onside on a safety kickoff?
That's a good question.
A little pooch.
A little pooch, but yeah.
Oh, nobody there to get it. Nobody home. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
You better hope the ball went out of bounds, boys.
No.
They're showing it South Doyle.
Jiminy Christmas, sitting there
watching. There was a Gibbs player there. Yeah, he just didn't.
I think they felt like it was a punt almost. I think that's a mental error on the Gibbs special teams there.
Golly, sitting there watching the paint dry.
Because there were plenty of time to get under that one.
Yeah. And like I said, it's so rare that you have
we got a call here.
The safety kickoff.
The free kick went out of bounds, untouched by the receiving team. Gibbs will take the ball 5 yards in advance of the spot, first down.
Okay, so it did go out of bounds before. I thought South Doyle got on it before it got out of bounds. So
yeah, and I think Gibbs trying to let it go out of bounds, but you can't do that on the kickoff.
No, it's still a kick, like you said. And again, safeties, it's so rare that you see a kickoff on a safety. Those just so rare that those happen. But
I'll tell you what, I hate to bring this up.
Yes, Gibbs going to take over at the 48. on the south little side of the field. So great field position.
Yeah, and trying to give these refs credit for doing a good
43,
job.
43, I'm sorry.
But that was some poor referee tossing there I saw down there. All squirting around everywhere.
Beware to all referees. Bud will notice if you have a bad toss. Ooh.
Oh, come on, get you some.
Good hit.
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to knock Cubs down. Wrong idea. Good hit, but that's the wrong guy to just try to bump down.
He's a bowling ball. He has no neck. He's got them little short legs. You can't,
No neck, Nick. You remember that?
Yeah.
Nick can't wear a turtleneck because Nick ain't got no neck.
So Gibbs actually lost a yard on that, so it's going to be second and 11.
Oh, but you got Butler. He's got to make it back up.
He's got the first down,
and
still going.
Hold that ball, baby.
Still going down to the 11-yard line. Wow, what a pickup there. So
they're getting some great blocking out here on the edge.
Yeah,
That's 2 or 3 runs he's broken off because it's been set up perfect out here on the perimeter.
And, like in any level, we don't give that offensive line enough credit for giving them time for stuff like this to develop. Gibbs is living in the backfield of South Doyle, and we've got time to actually get the handoff made and stuff like that. So kudos to the O-line.
So pass.
A little bit high for Atkins.
Gibbs has got it, though. It would be second down and 10, but from the 11. So they actually can get a first down before getting in the end zone. But, Butler, that last run was like 33 yards. So he drug guys probably the last 7-8 yards of that run, just pulling guys with him. So, it's been great to have him back. So it's Gibbs in shotgun again. We haven't seen a big run out of Palmer yet tonight. That'd be a good time for him to break one. So,
back to Butler.
Again.
I'm telling you, I got Cayman shown down here one-on-one with about 6 inches height advantage. I like that in the corner. I think we're going to get one more play before this quarter comes to an end.
Yeah, it's going to be third down and about 6 to go here. So,
and our marker on the field is showing down 2. There we go. Now we got it 3.
Fixed it. Yeah. Palmer back to pass.
Oh, he's got him.
Shown.
And that's what I was asking for right there, that mismatch in the corner. I'm telling you guys.
There it is. Touchdown.
They hear me. They know what I'm saying.
That was beautiful on Palmer's. He threw that ball before Cayman ever come out of his break right there.
Yeah. Perfectly executed. You're exactly right.
You see a lot of high school kids hang on to that ball too long and give those corners an opportunity to either break it up or pick it. Well, and Palmer had the ball out of his hands before Cayman even started to break down to come out of the curl there.
There's a reason he's breaking records. He's good at it.
So extra point is good. So that now makes it 30-7 for Gibbs with 23 seconds left in the first half.
Y'all want to take a quick break?
First quarter.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back.
Hey, y'all, thanks for watching the broadcast today. My name is Rob Maddox. I'm the worship pastor here at Clear Springs, and I would love to invite you and your family to come join us for one of our worship services on Sundays. We have them in the morning at 10:15 and in the evening at 6 o'clock, and we would love to have
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
All right, and we are back. And I just got word that, of course, Gibbs winning handling this one. A lot of football left to play, but 28-21 Carter over Fulton right now. So got a little secret help over there. Got a grandfather and a dad got some season tickets to Carter, so we got some live reporting going on.
Yeah. And they're probably ahead of us. They were probably a 7 o'clock start, so they're maybe a little ahead of us. So we'll know the.
Yeah, and that's a winnable game for Carter. They're going to have to score all night long.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, a winnable game certainly for Gibbs. It's one of those we spotted them 21 points 2 different times, and it's hard to keep digging out of that hole. So Gibbs really should have won that Fulton game.
Yeah,
so.
and Gibbs getting great penetration right here.
Good golly.
Yeah, at some point you think South Doyle just needs to let that go if it's going to the end zone. They are not getting good kick returns at all. I mean, we stopped them back on the 12 here. So, Gibbs has done a great job on the kickoff coverage here tonight. So 30-7, 16 seconds to go. South Doyle will take over on the 12.
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
30 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's what, on pace for 120 for tonight? You think Turner's got 120 points on his mind?
That was one of our trivia questions there one night.
He had a pick 6 in there, but the rest has been offense. So
no runner. That's my little buddy. That's my little buddy Kylan. Max is down on the field. Hey, great catch there by South Door.
Again.
Let him. You got to hold on to that, Wyatt. You got to hold on to those legs.
Wow, like you said, it's just those basic fundamentals of tackling.
Another flag here coming in late. Got some laundry on the field.
Maybe a hold in the backfield.
I think it's extracurricular activity.
During the run, block in the back, number 75, offense. 10 yards to the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
Yeah, so it's a spot foul. So they're going to be probably first and maybe 5 or 6 here.
But at least it takes the huge gain away from them. And you know, Gibbs did some poor tackling there. Yes, the block is maybe what helped spring him too, but Gibbs missed multiple tackles on that, as you said, Bud, like they've been doing all night. You just need to.
Well, and credit South Dole, right? I'm not trying to hammer on the Gibbs D, except for we're doing to get back to form tackles. Wyatt was low there, man. The kid just spun out of it. He was just strong.
Yep. Well, we are going to take a break here as we that ends the first quarter. So Gibbs leading 30-7, and we'll be back in a moment.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school and ministries for all ages, but most importantly, we have Christ-centered preaching. Pastor Justin Pratt and our church family share often that it is truly amazing at what the Lord is doing in our church. We are located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
All right, and we are back. And, guys, the second quarter is about to start. Just got a text from Sheriff Tom Spangler. Didn't realize what was going on with the Gibbs field while we're here. So, Blake, give us a quick little rundown as to what's happening for those who maybe still don't know why Gibbs not got a home field this year.
Okay, so Gibbs finally got the approval to build a new stadium. The stands that were there have been there since the flood left the earth. And they just needed updating bad. So they tear the old stadium down, and for over a year now, they've been trying to get a new one built, and we still can't get footers poured.
So my understanding is there's an issue with the ground and the footers, and the builder won't erect on those footers because they don't believe they're safe. Is that correct?
Yeah, there were some footers poured in the wrong area to begin with, and then there was a concrete issue. Didn't feel like, was it tensile strength? Is that what they go?
Something like that.
Just a bunch of things. It's a circus right now.
Yeah,
it is a circus.
At this point, they still have nothing. Good pressure again by Gibbs. They still have nothing there, and it's not looking good for the future either because, again, they've started tearing down the old one, which it's now unstable to sit on. And there's no new one built, no new activity in a while.
The one addition they did get built, they had built a brand-new ticket booth. Was nice, brick, looked good. It's being torn down because it was built in the wrong location.
Yeah, it was in the way.
Yeah. They built it in the way. But it looked great when it was up.
While it
looked fantastic for the 3 weeks it existed. So there's not a lot of people within the Gibbs family that is real happy with this company, and it's not a local company. So nobody should be sweating right now. It's a company out of Chicago. So it's a disaster. But hopefully we will be there next year. Good Lord willing.
All right, so trying to draw Gibbs off sides. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They just about got Gibbs on that one.
Yeah, they're actually going for it. But, again, down 30-7, I guess you got to try.
And Brady Hughes got him.
Picked off.
Gosh, and that's my boy.
Oh, no, just calling him down.
Dude, damn it.
And that's a bad decision. by the South Dole quarterback. Same thing that happened when they got the safety. Sometimes you just need to go down, right? It snowballs. The mistakes snowball one into another. And, again, he makes a decision to toss it, and it winds up in Gibbs' hands. And I couldn't see from here whether or not he was down. He looked down, but, again, just a bad –
I'm out on the refs because of that. Whether he was down or not, they robbed my boy Hubbs of a pick six.
That's right.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I couldn't tell if he was down. I thought he obviously threw it. I guess they said his knee was down before he pitched it. I mean, Gibbs got the ball either way because it was fourth down. But, yeah, it would be nice to send Hubbs get a pick six there. So 9
times out of 10, I'm happy they call him down right there. But they robbed my boy Brian Urlacher wannabe a pick six.
Is he looking at anything for Saturdays, Blake? Is Hubbs looking anywhere?
Hubbs, he wants to move on with life.
He's going to go to the Air Force?
Yeah,
is that what I heard?
Yeah, I think it's the Air Force Reserves. He's going to attend UT. But you talk about a young man who's got his head on straight. I've got him in class. Respectful.
Great kid.
Fantastic kid. Like I said, very respectful, hardworking, does his work. Comes from a good family, just good people.
Oh, yeah, you guys hear his dad, Brent Hubbs, on Saturdays. Hear him on the radio. And Eli's just a great kid. Bryson Walker there ran about 25 yards for a no gain.
And I think there's a flag down too, waiting to – is there a flag?
We got a discussion, yeah.
Yeah, see what the call is here.
For an eligible man downfield as the pass did not cross the line of scrimmage.
Okay. These refs got it together tonight, man. They've heard us. They know about us. Man, we don't do good. These boys are raggers.
That's right.
But get together on every call. Let's talk about it.
They must have heard me call the dudes last week cronies over at Corey Clinton.
All right, so 30-7, 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stay with us. A couple minutes left to go in the second. We'll get our trivia question out. There will be a Cayman back there again. Tried to high point the ball. Good sportsmanship, helping the guy up.
Might have been a good little shove there, I thought, by the corner.
So that was third down. So Gibbs, what do you do here, guys? Does Gibbs go for it?
I don't see why not.
Up 30-7, yeah.
Yeah. Everything's open right now. You're up 30-7 early in the game. Your whole playbook's open. All your options are available, especially down here on the 20.
I think I'm going to try to draw them off sides first, but I think that's why you took the shot at the end zone, knowing you got 2 plays to pick this up. So,
what a position to be in if you're a coach for Gibbs, just coaching worry-free.
Yeah.
You've got that kind of cushion already in the first half.
And you're going to see it go to Butler here, who's going to fight his way. I think he's got the spot.
He's going to get it.
Ooh.
It's a tough angle from where we're at, but it looks like he's got the spot.
Are they going to?
It looks like I can see the back chain. Looks like he just had to make it to the 20 the 16.
Gibbs' offense stayed on the field. Yep, they are moving the chains. There you go. First down.
Yeah, he just had to make it to the 16.
So Gibbs will take over 1st and 10 from the 16.
I had no doubts on Butler.
Here's
that scramble you're looking for.
Oh, now he's still throwing.
Oh, and he's got a man.
In the end zone.
That's my boy Hubbs.
Got him. Touchdown, Gibbs.
So Hubbs had a touchdown or 2 against whatever game you missed a couple weeks ago. York. Yeah. And I told Tim, I said, man, where's Blake at? He'd been looking for Hubbs to get in the end zone for 2 weeks now. And,
I gave Hubbs a hard time because of that game. If y'all remember, they threw him a skinny post, and he caught it, and he was wide open, and he didn't. No, he caught it. He fumbled it. He fumbled it. But he didn't know what to do because he was in open field. He didn't have anybody to hit. He looked like a deer in the headlights. I said, Hubbs, you got green grass. You got to run, son. You can't run toward the people on the sidelines,
Another 7, including the extra point. Jot that down for us, Jason.
Yeah. I keep. This is a good thing. I'm running out of space on my paper here. So 37-7. Gibbs leading, 9:26 to go in the second here. So, So if you're South Dole, you really only had 1 sustained drive. I mean, I don't know what those guys do. I mean, what do you do if you're South Dole to get some momentum here?
You got to stick with your game plan. As a coach over there, you can't get rattled. You got a lot of football left to play. Gibbs scores another time. You got the option of we're looking towards that running clock time frame here for the second half. But I think if I'm South Dole, I'm just going to run the ball. Yeah. For one, it shortens the game, and 2, you've done well at it. No sense in taking shots downfield. Just reset, play your game. Sadly enough, I don't feel like they're coming back from this because they can't stop Gibbs. Even if they start scoring, they've not seemed to be able to stop them.
Sure. Well, and so many of South Dole's wounds have been self-inflicted. I mean, how many turnovers? We stopped them on fourth down. They've had, interception, fumble, penalties. So many are self-inflicted. They've played decent, but you just can't give the ball away, especially in deep in your own territory there.
Yeah, this guy's got moves, but he just got busted.
Chase Norman?
Yeah, it's Norman.
After about the 24.
That's a freshman.
Yeah. And sadly, not to pick on their quarterback, but a couple of those big turnovers were on him. Just bad decisions. Of course, on the fourth down play, you got to do what you got to do. You're trying to make something happen. I get that one.
Sure.
But the other one down here, the backwards pass towards the end zone.
Yeah, the result of the safety. So, yeah. And the guys, honestly, in that situation for them, the safety is about the best outcome they could have got there.
Now, the fourth down play I get. It's fourth down. You just try for something. Try for anything.
Yeah, it drives me crazy to see the quarterback just take a sack on fourth down. I'm like, just throw the ball downfield.
Yeah, and he did. He did good.
Yeah.
So, again, these runners for South Dole just run hard. And that, if nothing else, you chew the clock, right, Blake? Shorten the game.
Chew it. Get out of here. We can all go to Pals. If anybody from Pals is listening, we're at Carson Newman Press Box, furthest away from Ken Sparks Athletics Complex. Bring us some grub, baby.
Yeah, we had the conversation. I was actually able to get up here a little bit early and was able to get through Pals. So if y'all don't know at home, come to Jefferson City, and on the right-hand side as you come up, look for the big hot dog on top of the building. It is incredible food. So and that's a free plug for them because they're great. Started up in Tri-Cities, and they kind of moved their way down this way, and this is the closest one to Knoxville. And I know what's the guy who used to play for Tennessee basketball? Fulkerson, yeah. Yeah, he was from Kingsport. He was. I heard him talk about Pals all the time. So
the NIL deal with
he
Pals.
Did. Yes. So so go get a hot dog with chili. They are excellent.
What I took from all that is you rubbing it in that you had Pals. I mean, all that wasted breath afterwards was pointless.
Yes. So it was really good too, by the way. So
great coverage on that last play by Hunter Carnes, getting his head turned around looking for the ball. Saved a long pass downfield.
So South Dole did pick up the first down there. So at about the 35-yard line, they put it down. So
our wonderful chain gang showing fourth down. See if we can get them to change that to a 1. Yeah, South
Dole. It's going to be a loss on that play. So.
Yeah, it's going to be second down. We're still on 4 over there on the sideline.
They didn't even, the chains hadn't even got set there and snapped the ball.
And that's on the ref. You got to hold over the ball.
So it is now actually second down.
Hey! You got to tell me what I'm looking for, guys. We got a copper, whatever that thing's called. Copter shots.
Copter shots, yes, the drone.
I was trying to spit something out there.
Yeah.
We appreciate that guy. We're going to start paying him. Are we going to start paying him? Or is he still
next
doing
year?
This? Have we got an ad ready to show up for him?
So Gibbs, good job to kind of keep stringing that one out. But yes, we do appreciate the folks at Copter Shots, and like I said, they're doing this free of charge for us. They again, it's Gibbs alumni, and a really good guy, and gives you guys hopefully some cool shots there. And again, he talking to him earlier, he does everything: sporting events, weddings, anything that you want an aerial shot or some aerial coverage of. He does an excellent job. And actually, talking a little bit earlier. We had a little bit of a delay getting it up in the air here because, we talked about this a little bit last week. He has to have a special license, and you can't start just some guy in a truck out there with a drone. I know we've got a good big play here. So
good angle here.
Finish that story in a second. So
he's
out of bounds.
He's out.
He is out about the 9. So, but we are, you got to get permission and permits and all that stuff to be able to fly it, and especially in a public venue like this. So, but we are within. Apparently a close enough radius to, I guess, the Morristown Airport. So we had to get some clearance to even be able to fly it here. So it's not just like I said, a guy playing in his backyard. He is professional and giving you these great shots. So we appreciate it again. That's Copter Shots, COPTERSHOTS.
So he can go hunting with me, run through the woods and tell me exactly where the deer are at.
Oh, there you go. So looks like it's time out here.
So Kaysen Beats with a touchdown saving tackle there that ended up getting, or not tackle, but he got him out of bounds. So good hustle by Kaysen. Took a really good angle on that play to catch a guy that was faster than him.
Absolutely.
And I know you've already done it, but shout out to Carson Newman again. Man, they've been awesome letting Gibbs have this facility to play. This is the second time this year, and then getting the opportunity to be up here. Last time we did this, it was the Thursday night game of the week, so there was no point in us being up here, we didn't get to experience all the hospitality that they've given and so gracious here. So grateful for that on behalf of both letting us in here and Gibbs High football.
Absolutely. Let us broadcast and opening up, letting us, use their, like I said, I don't know their facilities, but, they've let us tie in, and like I said, just the simple things like you can tie into the ref's mic, and actually our camera, Keaton Roach, shout out to him, our camera is the shot that's on the scoreboard tonight. So, we haven't given us full access here, so we've got the our camera angle on the scoreboard.
Oh, and in case you didn't know, they got a bathroom up here, too. It's like nice. You don't have to run down at halftime and run to the bathroom and run back up to try to be here before it's over. Got one just right outside the door, man. Yeah. You wash your hands and everything.
Indoor plumbing is a beautiful thing.
Oh, listen, as a truck driver, you got to take every advantage to use the restroom and wash your hands. They don't come around often.
So 2nd and goal from the 8 here for South Doyle. He is around the outside.
Yeah, just a great effort. Good gang tackling there by Gibbs, but great effort by the South Doyle running back.
Going to be down about the 1. So it looked like Wyatt West was the first to make contact there. And then guys got to announce South Doyle again going in kind of the hurry up here. So going to be 2nd and goal from the 1, and he is in.
Touchdown.
It's going to be a touchdown, South Doyle. So I'm going to update my sheet again here.
Yeah, and seeing if I'm South Doyle, the biggest thing that does is it keeps you from getting into a running clock in the second half right now. Gibbs obviously going to continue to pound at them, but a lot of football left to be played. It's easy to get called up in these games when one team goes up big in the first half, and then all of a sudden it's a football game again. South Doyle just a score away from making it a game again.
Yeah, you wonder if that's what didn't happen to Gibbs there. We just had such a big lead and maybe just kind of relaxed a little bit. And
almost got that one.
The extra point is good, but yeah, give credit to South Doyle. They didn't quit. It would be certainly easy to emotionally to get down there, and when you're down by that much and that early. But give credit to South Doyle. They played hard there, and maybe Gibbs got a little lax, and they moved it down the field. So 6:38 to go, 37-14.
Look at these refs running stride by stride together. Do you think they intend? I think they're trying to run together.
Synchronized.
He did spot. He had to go. I like it.
Synchronized swimming.
Look like a marching band of 2. Little stripes on their legs moving. That's why you want to be the head ref, though. He just gets to stand down here in the end zone like, hey, you guys trot on up there. I'll wait right here. A lot less running maybe at that position.
It is a good crowd out here tonight, too. Of course, again, senior night, obviously, for Gibbs. But, again, we appreciate Carson Newman giving us the facility. But, it's not a close drive. You got 30, 40-minute drive at least for us, and probably a long drive for the South Doyle folks. So,
Gibbs travels well.
I did stop at the Woggles down here on the way in to get a Mountain Dew, and there was 7, 8, 9 people in there walking around with Gibbs Blue on.
Oh. So, so appreciate, again, all the fan support out here tonight, too. A great crowd. And, like I said, no, it's senior night, but, good support and a beautiful night for football.
6:38 here to go. Onside kick.
Onside kick?
Yeah. Yeah, good job. Just go down. I like it.
I should try to run it.
That was
Bryson Allen.
82?
I think it was sharp. Was it 82?
Yeah.
I thought I saw 22. My bad.
I think it was Bryson Allen.
Yeah, Bryson Allen.
Yeah. It was 22. Y'all are both wrong.
22.
Don't question me.
Do we even have a 22?
Yes, it was Quez Sharp.
We do have a 22, yes. No, I'm pretty sure it was 82.
Somebody rewind that at home and tell me how right I am.
So Blake's got the good mind, but Bud and I are getting old, and Blake's got the good mind here. He knows these without even having to look at the sheet. So Palmer back in the shotgun, Butler in the backfield. Yeah, pass out to Bryson Walker. Got a blocker.
Yeah, just stay behind. Oh, yeah. That's a good 6-7 yard gain.
Yeah, he was kind of trying to follow his blocker there, but give South Doyle credit. They had 2 defenders over there, and he just couldn't get broke free of both. But yeah, like you said, Bud, still a good pickup. So
28-28 at the half. Carter and Fulton. 28-28 at the half. That's tied, Blake.
Yep.
Nobody's winning.
Yep. That's what I thought. That was my sneaky suspicion.
Far back to pass again, out to Walker again, out on the edge. He's going to have the first down and push him out about the 37. So it will be a first down for Gibbs. First and 10 from the 37.
I'm going to sneak over to the stat guys at halftime because I'm thinking Walker had some more records he could get tonight as a senior, regular season records. I'll check over and see what happened with that.
Oh, he's going to Cayman. He's
Pass
got
again.
him.
He's
Oh, no, he's going to Hubs on the wheel
He's got
route.
your boy.
So Hubs is going to pick up the first down at about the out of bounds, about the 11-yard line.
He looks like Randy Moss out there running around. Look at him.
Randy Moss. I've heard it all now.
Look at him.
Somebody's got to tell him that you called him Randy Moss.
Yeah. Moves like a gazelle up and down the field.
Well, I was hoping he wasn't coming to Cayman because they had help over the top with Sean and Butler here trying to pick his way.
Yep, reverses field.
Palmer comes back to try and help him get a block. Ooh, down to the 1.
He's down about the 1. So.
Yeah, it's going to be close to a first down. We can get a first down down here.
Yep, I think it is going to be a first down.
Ran 78 yards to get 10.
Yeah.
I don't care. We got the last one that mattered, first down.
Yeah, so it's going to be first and goal from the 1.
You like how I say we, like I'm down there playing.
Yeah. Now, 2 of the 3 of us are Gibbs alum up here, so we're not going to say which one is not and where the other one is from. So.
Oh, and Palmer's in. He's in on a QB sneak. Come on,
Touchdown,
give me a signal, yeah. Let's see it from up here.
So Gibbs is out 43-14, and like you said earlier, even if South Doyle could start scoring on every play, they're just in such a deep hole. If you can't stop Gibbs, there's no way they're going to come out of this unless you can get some stops. I don't think we've punted or even turned the ball over tonight. I think we've scored on every possession.
The old ball coach, Steve Spurrier, used to say, we're going to try and hang a half 100 on them, and we're willing to score from hanging a half 100 on them.
44-14, 5:08 to go here in the second. So, yeah, and Blake was or Bud was talking about the stat guys there earlier. Something you don't think about, but
There's no foul for roughing.
Sorry, hold on.
The player was blocked into the kicker.
Okay, so there was I guess they ran into the kicker there, but they're not calling it a foul because he was pushed into him, so it's not a foul. But give shout out to the stat guys that work for Gibbs, and of course they do it for all these schools, I'm sure. But that's not a hard job. I've sat in the booth with those guys, and you got one guy that's literally doing nothing but just entering that data on the computer, but you got 1 or 2 guys that are literally doing nothing but spotting. They're saying, it seems easy to us, but it's like, okay, number 3 and number 6 and number 9 made that tackle, and this guy ran the ball and he got this many yards, and those guys have to put all those stats in, and that's not a hard job. Those guys, that's not a glamorous position, but I've watched those guys, and sometimes it's hard. You got 10 guys in the tackle. Who do you give the credit to? So those guys work hard, and appreciate them. They're always, Gibbs has a screen. They're always willing to share that with us. So appreciate those guys, and they actually do it for both. So they call it both ways because they've got stats, for the other guys too. So.
You just missed another glorious run by the refs, Jason. I mean, they were out to the 50 in sync, timing perfect together.
So
South
Doyle takes it again at the 10.
Kudos to Gibbs on special teams tonight. I think that's about the longest gain that South Doyle's got on a kickoff, and there's been quite a few of them.
Yeah, out to the 27. So still not great field position, but yeah, that's Gibbs has had good coverage on these kicks.
I'm going to give these folks incentive to come back to the second half. At the start of the second half, that's when we're going to do our trivia. Start of the second half, because I want them to come back and watch this win. I just know Gibbs is going to do. So right now, as it stands, if the second half starts with a 30-point differential, we will have a running clock. And if at any point that goes the way this game's going, it could go back and forth. If we stay at 30, it could go back and forth. Running clock, back to normal.
And what that means, just so you folks know at home, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but they do not stop the clock for, first downs and things like that.
Connor's got a pick.
Got a pick.
Yeah, just go down for you. That's a big guy. That's a big boy that just
Gibbs is going to have it on about the 25, but a great pick. So that's the, fourth turnover tonight from South Doyle. So
we talked about this opening game. I think we've got a good camera shot on these new helmets that Blake was talking about that the coaches stayed up till 11:30, 12 o'clock last night prepping. Looks good. Looks good with, we've talked about UT going black uniforms this weekend, and the last time they wore them, they had the white helmets, and it just kind of threw it off. So the black helmets on the black pants looks really good for Gibbs, and I know those kids were stoked about it.
Absolutely.
They keep playing like this, they'll never take them off.
That's right.
Well, offensively, we played like this about all year. There's nobody been able to stop them except for maybe Anderson County. It's the defense that seemed to be a struggle. And there's Butler.
Butler, yeah. Bounces the outside and he reverses again.
Yeah, and Palmer comes over here I think he decided better of it on that block. Butler lowers the shoulder. We got a guy slow to get up over here. Bad knee and all. Puts you on the ground, he said.
It's going to be about.
So Gibbs going quick here. South Doyle struggling to get set. And, I think Walker either fell or got feet tangled up there.
Yeah, no flag, so he must have gone down on his own. I did not see how he got on the ground. But, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. So
Butler or Hubbs.
Hubbs up the middle.
Hubbs.
So
Give it to somebody.
Hubbs and a Wildcat. I've not said that in a couple of weeks. I keep waiting on it.
Hubbs is not in the backfield, so it's going to be
because he's on the edge. He's Randy Moss.
Butler's got that first down and maybe more. Ooh. Yeah, all the way down to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, so definitely going to pick up the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from probably, like I said, about the 2.
Yeah, you can slay those orange sticks down over there. You don't need them for a minute.
A bit of a high snap.
Yeah.
Palmer pulls it down.
Yeah, great exchange there considering the high snap. It's going to be a touchdown.
Yep. So Gibbs is now at 50-14.
Hang a half and under 100 on them, you said, Blake?
We're here, boys. We have arrived.
Wow, 50 points in the first half. With still 4 minutes to go. And,
can we hang 100?
Do it. Has Gibbs ever scored 100 points in a game?
I think you get a running clock in the 3rd quarter. It's time to let some boys play.
Yeah. Like we talked about, developing these guys for next year. And too, with a win, you're guaranteed to be in the playoffs. You want to keep everybody healthy and get ready for whoever you got next week. So
100% agree with that. I think some of my guys that are banged up come out first. You've got Butler, whose knee surgery doesn't appear to be affecting him at all, but that's not something I want to play around with in the second half. Came and shown concussion. Don't want to mess with that. Let's keep some guys healthy.
Yeah, 4:05 to go here. So
here, look at these refs. Look at them. The far side guy slowed down that time. He's getting wore out. These kickoffs are getting to him.
I hate to be contrary, but I'm kind of the exact opposite. I want to see how many points I can score. I'm an offensive guy, and the old, again, Steve Spurrier, if you don't like it, stop it, Let's just see what we can do here. Let's see if Carson Newman's scoreboard will put 3 digits up there.
It's funny you say that, Blake. I don't think it's got another spot. Yeah. I think 99's as far as it goes.
My goal would be to make the refs keep it on paper what I'm scoring.
We got a little laundry here from the head referee.
Probably going to be a holder blocking the back. Almost always is the case on a kickoff return against the receiving team, so let's see what they say.
During the return, illegal blocking the back, number 5, return team, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
Yep. So, again, still just a not really a spectacular return, and then 10 yards from the spot of the foul that you're really going to put South Doyle back deep. So they're going to move them back to about the 14-yard line that they'll take over. So
you over being right, Jason. It's kind of cool how they got Eagles out here. Sometimes you have Carson Newman in one end zone, Eagles in the other, but Gibbs using this kind of a home field, got the eagle on the turf and Eagles in the end zone.
Came out, if y'all saw, with the big inflatable eagle for the seniors to come out with, too, so it was kind of neat to see again. So,
and I think I heard somebody say Ken Sparks started his coaching career at Gibbs High School.
He did, yes. Yeah, he is like a kind of a Gibbs guy, I think. So, 3:46 to go here. So, South Doyle.
Gibbs got a lot of movement up front on the defense, a ton of movement. And it's confusing. Of course, South Doyle with a good run there, but that last play, they absolutely moved 19 times before the ball was snapped.
South Doyle did pick up the first down there. So, in 3:26 to go here. So, back to pass, going deep, but we got a guy there.
I can't tell if that wasn't shown because I don't see the. I believe it was Hunter Carnes.
Yeah, it looks like it was just feet got tangled. I was afraid they were going to throw a flag there. It was just incidental contact. So, glad they didn't need a flag there. So glad they let that one go. So
I believe that was Hunter Carnes over there, and he had his head around. He was going for the ball just along with the receiver. So I don't know that you could have thrown a flag there.
No, they just got their feet tangled up. You're right. As long as you get your head around, usually as a defender, they'll let you get by with that. So
a good run here.
Yeah. Pick up the first.
You got to get low, man.
We got to get him down.
Got to get low. White West finally able to drag him down.
A great pickup. It's certainly clearly a first down. He's actually down to the 41-yard line.
We're grabbing at shoulder pads again.
And that's the thing with South Doyle. They can get these big chunks. They can move it up and down the field sometimes, but so many self-inflicted wounds and turnovers here. They just can't get out of their own way sometimes.
Yeah, and you're having so much success running the ball. I don't know why you'd back away from that.
Minimal gain there, maybe a couple yard pickup. So can be down about the 39. So second and about 8.
It's second and 7.
I can hear the coaches, the Gibbs coaches. There was a hole in our defense up there, and I could hear the Gibbs coaches hollering next door. So Gibbs got it. They call it incomplete. Yes, so Gibbs got the guy out there, but I think we were had a hole in the defense there that I think they got fixed. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here.
And I think the rest of the night, you're South Doyle's, if you're on this end of the field, anywhere close to the 50, you're 4-down territory, right? Almost the whole field's at 4-down territory unless you're backed way up against your own end zone.
Yeah, I think you have to. So 2:19 to go here. So.
So I do understand, Blake, our fancy lights are up at Gibbs, though, right?
We do have the lights are up.
The fancy light. Oh, good.
There's no power to them, but there is lights.
Good stiff arm there.
Oh, hopefully not a late hit there.
A little bit aggressive there late.
Yeah.
Glad there wasn't nobody standing on that ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of a late push there, but he didn't go down.
Yeah, he's got the first down, though, so that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Here's an interesting tidbit. Not that anybody from Gibbs cares, but the Halls Red Devils, my alma mater, they're 1-8 this year. A little bit subpar.
You were right. Nobody cares. Go ahead.
Did you know that if they win tonight against Heritage, they can make the playoffs?
Wow.
At 2-8.
Well, and that's what's great about high school sports, right? I say what's great about it. Win your region games. Your region games are the big kickers. The other games do matter because when you get the tiebreakers, that can come in. But winning those region games, and of course, what that really tells me is they come from a lame region.
That's what I'm thinking. But you could possibly see the first state title team with 8 losses.
They're kind of like the.
How about that?
They're kind of like the ACC of the TSSAA.
Yeah.
Right? Just not a lot of competition.
He's got the guy there.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfectly thrown ball. So.
See, there's 5 playoff games to win state. They could be a team that wins state at 7-8 on the season.
Yeah, have a losing record.
7-8 and win state.
I think that's something to go for. I think that's. You know what?
I'd have that on every T-shirt in my closet.
7-8.
7-8.
State champion.
Some of that.
Yep.
Golly, how majestic and beautiful would that be?
I don't think it's going to happen, but I fully support it, Blake. And if it does, I will wear a T-shirt.
For all you betting people out there, I'd be willing to put $5 on that because if it pays out, that's $3 million. Got to be.
I think they frown upon that.
I don't know if there's high school betting out there, but
I'm thinking it's frowned upon. And the
golly, he's going to get that eventually.
Yeah, he's been there.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, Hughes has been there a number of times.
Yeah, so close to getting that block. But
so.
It is in, though, 21-51.
Can we talk about trunk or treat? We got a trunk or treat coming up tomorrow night. I can see if I can get them to put something up on the screen, but it's tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8, Clear Springs Baptist Church. We're going to want you to come in the Tazewell Pike entrance, and I think I said 6:30 to 8. It's 6:30 to 8:30, but I can promise you the line is going to be long. Get in it. It moves. Bring your kids out. There's going to be the teal pumpkin cars where they got the stuff that's not got the allergy
friendly,
stuff.
right?
Yeah,
yep.
All that. Be a lot of cool stuff to look at.
And something new this year, but I think we're going to have like some food trucks, not like full meal. Yeah, there's like snacks, but it's like donuts, and I saw the list. It's like donuts and You just snack, so not like a full meal truck, but still food that we've not had before. So when you stand in line, get you a little something else.
Yep. Hear me when I tell you this. There will be a line. It will be intimidating. It does move, and I promise you, in 2 hours, we give candy to somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 kids, and they all get candy. We make sure there's enough there for everybody. It doesn't run out. If it even looks like we think it's going to run out, we run and buy more. So please come out to that tomorrow night. Looks like it's going to be a great night for it. The weather looks like it's going to cooperate. So, again, 6:30 to 8:30, Clear Springs Baptist Church, Tazewell Pike. Come in on the Tazewell Pike entrance.
And you can still get home in plenty of time to see the end of the Kentucky game. So.
Good grief, get out of bounds.
Yeah, at least it got out of bounds. So. Yeah, went right over the Gibbs guy, and Southwell had a chance to get it. So, fortunate for Gibbs that one went out of bounds. So.
And if it makes anybody feel better, I will be taste testing a lot of the candy. It will. I will promise you it will be edible.
I've just been told you can come in on Emory Road, too. So doing that a little different this year with the parking.
Kicking team. 5 yards to be added from the out-of-bounds spot. First down.
So, Gibbs, of course, fortunate there that Southwell didn't recover that, but the bonus is you get an extra 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. So Gibbs is going to take over. Great field position. 49-yard line on the Gibbs side of the field. But 2 minutes to go here, so Gibbs has got plenty of time to get down and put another score on before halftime. As Bud said, always a great opportunity. We were talking about that earlier. 2,000. Walker catched it on the outside here.
Yeah, and he's got some grass.
Oh, nice move there.
There's a horse collar. Horse collar.
He cleaned it up before he made the tackle, though.
So first down clearly for Gibbs, down to about the 22-yard line. But, we were talking earlier, we've been doing Trunk or Treat since 2008. So I knew it had been a lot of years, but we were discussing that earlier and didn't realize it had been that long. But we've just seen it grown tremendously, and those folks do a wonderful job getting that organized. So.
It's my favorite event, Jason. We do a lot at the church, and Trunk or Treat is my favorite.
Yeah. I always have great participation. Families really do a good job with themes, and my family's there. We've got a theme this year, so most of the groups do a really good job. We have some really cool-looking cars and some cool themes. So.
Listen, this is some poor referee tossing. That's like the 8th time I have seen the ball hit the ground. If you can't referee toss at 20 yards, you need to go to baseball.
Yeah. So, but he likes their running, but he's not much on their tossing. So
got him.
Oh,
nice!
Another touchdown.
Walker had to extend to get that one, but it is another touchdown for Gibbs. So.
Get your little ink pen out. I've heard also that Pop's Kettle Corn will be there tomorrow.
Oh, okay, nice.
I like kettle corn.
What did I tell y'all? We're on pace for 120. We're going to almost setting at 60 right here at halftime.
Yeah.
Score 120. Turner, pedal to the metal, baby.
So extra point is good.
I'm telling you, that running clock's looking good, boys.
You might make pals. We're discussing that earlier, no joke, that they do close at 10, so I don't know that we can be out of here and end up there by 10, but I
just want to go home. I mean, I enjoy doing this. Don't get me wrong. We're 40 minutes from home.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got another thing I got to talk about, I think. I'm getting a little motion from the back. We got copter shots. Are they going to be there tomorrow? No, copter shots is here, though. Another great drone shot. Oh, wow, that is cool. See, I can't see what they're seeing behind me.
Last week
drone shot.
Last week Blake and I could actually see the screen, so we could tell when the drone shot was on. Here we can always see the scoreboard.
Thanks to my man Kevin Roach turned TV for me.
But
I see the thing at the bottom now too. Copter shots.
So like I said,
he's out there doing this like it's nothing too, man. This guy's a professional.
Yeah. Like I said, he had to get clearance from the FAA because we were within so many miles of the Morristown Airport. So
I can't even fly a kite. This dude's out here taking pictures, and he ain't looking. He's like over here eating a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah.
If we go up any more, I would like to point out I had to miss 3 games my junior year for a knee surgery. Do those games? Am I still eligible for 3 games?
Yeah, and I've got some eligibility too.
I mean, I'll gladly put pads on at halftime.
But the Gibbs pads? I mean, I know you wouldn't put on PAL pads, but Gibbs pads?
I wouldn't put on PAL pads if you had a gun to my forehead.
Little pooch kick here.
Hell,
dies. Fuzzy. Come on now, boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got some acting.
I thought for sure that was going out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know what this laundry's about.
Yeah. That dude flopped like LeBron James, and he barely got touched.
And that ball just died when it hit the ground there, so South Louisville's fortunate to get on that. So, but yeah, we'll see what this.
It looks like I think it's going to go against Gibbs. Not sure what it is.
So.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, gets the kicking team. 15 yards to the dead ball spot, first down.
I'll tell you what now, if it's a late hit, it's a late hit. Not trying to take anything away from Gibbs or pin anything bad on these referees that can't toss the ball. But, man, these South Louisville guys they run so hard. They're so slippery. It's been hard to bring them down all night. You can't hardly blame the Gibbs guy for continuing with the hit. Because so many times tonight we've hit them and thought we had them and they get free.
I think, but I just heard the announcement say, I think they said Walker has 79 career receptions, which is the new record for Gibbs. I believe I heard that right. We can verify at halftime. But
there you go.
I believe if I heard him say that properly, it was 79 yards. So congratulations to Bryson Walker.
I did see offensive coordinator Kitts next door here stand up and pump his fist in the air after that touchdown
we got a drone shot again here, guys. Smile.
So I was assuming that they had broke something.
Yeah, so I just got Zach Beeler
another
just brought
pick
this in
by Gibbs.
Who got it? Who's got the ball?
Is that 9?
Chase Norman.
Yeah, Chase Norman. Is that his second pick today or just his first?
I think it's his first pick. He's had a couple of tackles.
Yeah, but a freshman. So, yeah.
So, career reception record is broken by number 6, Bryson Walker. Previous record was 77. And, yes, currently 79, Jason. That was accurate, what you heard. So these guys, man, look at them coming and bringing us stats like we are somebody.
That's right.
I feel like Bob Euchre over here, man. People just, making sure we got everything, bringing us stats.
We don't get paid enough.
Copter shots up here, taking our photo.
That's right.
We need a bump in pay.
Oh, yeah,
we're important.
I got good news for you, Blake. I got good news. Next year, everybody, production crew included, getting double what we got now.
Hallelujah.
Double it.
Hallelujah. I've been wanting a bottle of water.
And I don't know how they taught math at Halls, but it gives when you double zero. Oh, it's exponential, baby.
That's right.
It's exponential.
It looks real cool in a jersey. Oh, so buckshot.
Keep that in mind, folks. We're kind of lame at this probably in your mind, but
we're kind of a big
we
deal.
enjoy it and we do it for free. So, and for all these folks here, it's a long night. Kevin, Jenny, Nelson, they start early in the day to get everything up here. Get it up here, and it doesn't tear down very easily. It takes a minute to get it back, then we got to take it all back to the church. So a lot of work goes into this for free by a lot of people to make this happen. Keaton Roach down there on the cameras last week, from what I hear about, froze himself to death. And me giving him stuff about how wide I want the camera angle, and he's like, I'm freezing, bud, I'm freezing. I'm here for free. So we appreciate everyone.
Bless him, Lord.
Bless him, Lord. He's little.
Like I said, we appreciate you guys tuning in, too. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's just, something that started just kind of as a ministry and an opportunity from our church a few years ago. And this year ended up being very important this year with obviously the stadium situation where nobody could see a game easily. Nobody could just commute out to your local hometown game like normal. You had to travel, so we're glad to be able to do it this year. So,
and I enjoy it. I know you guys do too. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to do this. And as I'm talking about that, came and shown coming off the field there. That's one of the things I mentioned earlier. I don't want people getting hurt that we might need next week or when the playoffs start.
Looks like he is under his own power there. Hopefully, maybe just a little bit of a slight limp. So, but he's walking under his own power. So.
Sailed that one just a little bit. Probably a good sail. There's 2 men on Walker there. And again, another shout out to Jeremy and Jared Kidwell, man. They're the guys that got this started. They started doing this, and I don't know how I weaseled my way into it with them, but I did. And then Tim and you guys. So it's. But without them, I don't know that we ever make this phone call. They had maybe now that we've got Nelson, we might have. But we didn't have anybody that could pull this off back then, and they got us into it. Jared's knowledge, I think we still use him quite a bit today. Butler going to just trot out of bounds there after a good gain. Yep, looks like a first down.
Yep, did pick up the first down. So we're going to take over at about the
So Gibbs still going after it.
Yeah, looks like about the 48-yard line. 37 seconds left here, and Gibbs
shooting for
3 timeouts left. So, they could put another score. If there were 3 timeouts, they got time.
I hope they do.
Oh,
Lord,
you got one-on-one with Walker. One-on-one.
A little bit of pressure in the backfield, so Palmer scrambling. He's just going to get out of bounds.
That's a good run. Yeah. Good run.
Good job, though, to get out of bounds and stop the clock. I do see a flag down, so this could be holding on. Yeah, unfortunately, that is holding on Gibbs. So.
You being right again over there. Everybody got their Christmas trees up?
Close.
So
Close.
I had a memory pop up today from October 28th of last year. My wife already has our Christmas tree up October 28th last year, and my Facebook post was Happy Halloween, and it's a picture of our Christmas tree. And good times.
So is it up this year, though? That's the question.
It's not, but I'll be honest with you. Whenever she wants it up, I'll drag the thing out.
It won't be long. I'm a holiday nut. I'm big into Halloween, the Michael Myers. I love it all. But let me tell you something. When November gets here, there's three things that matter: hunting, eating, and Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I'm all about all three of them.
Sorry, Blake, go ahead.
Start breaking out my maternity breeches and wearing them. Start eating pumpkin pie every night before bed. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
All right, so we got the half. I think Jason was alluding to coming here.
Gibbs going to let the clock run out.
Going to let it run out. So come back. All right, for the second half. This is still a football game, and we have a trivia question for you. The second half, we're going to probably show the band, and we're going to run some ads here. But come back to us. We're going to be gone for about 20 minutes, and we'll be back for the second half.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school and ministries for all ages, but most importantly, we have cross-centered preaching. Pastor Justin Pratt and our church family share often that it is truly amazing at what the Lord is doing in our church. We are located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Clear Springs Baptist Church has an exciting ministry called Escape Parents Day Out. It's the opportunity that we have as a church to minister to many young families in our community on Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout the school year. We highly encourage you to go to our website, clearspringsbaptist.net, check out all the information. You can enroll your child there. You can get all the details right there on our website. This ministry is so much more than babysitting or childcare. We want to provide a safe place. We want to provide a place where parents can drop off their children from ages 5-year-old all the way down to 6 months. And it's a place where they not only will be cared for and safe, but also, and most importantly, a place where they can learn about the Lord. We can teach the Bible and they can experience the love of Christ. We hope to see you at our Parents' Day Out here at Clear Springs.
Hi, I'm Mike Mead, the children's pastor here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And while we take a quick break from the game, I want to take just a quick moment and share with you what we do each and every Sunday morning here at Clear Springs Baptist Church for our kids. Every single Sunday morning during the preaching time of our worship service, we have kids church for all kids ages 4 all the way up through 5th grade. 4-year-olds and kindergartners come right here in the kids clubhouse, and all 1st through 5th grade go downstairs for kids church. We have a time of worship, Bible lesson time, games, contests, snack time, you name it. We have a fantastic time every single Sunday morning. We believe in pointing kids to Jesus Christ and His Word, and we do this on their level every Sunday morning. We would love for you to bring your kids. If you're looking for a church home, come to Clear Springs this coming Sunday morning for our 10:15 service. Wait for us to dismiss those kids to Kids Church, and we promise they will have an absolute blast. We'd love to see you there.
You may now take the field.
presenting their 2022 show, Pirates Revenge. Please welcome to the field, the Gibbs High School Marching Band. It was by the order of the King of England, the Royal Navy came to destroy what we call home. but they will pay. A pirate's life. But I live for one thing, and one thing We sailed for months in search of the ship that destroyed our lives. We didn't rest until they had paid for what they had done. They will pay.
camera guy.
We are back, and a couple of key takeaways here. I don't even want to say takeaways. Here's some things to think about. So, just been informed that Bryson Palmer is 4 completions away from the single-season record, taking that from Aaron Large, and Bryson Walker has set already another record, single-season yardage, receiving yards. So 2 records set tonight, and Gibbs falls on that one. But also we got some score updates coming. Blake, tell us about that Hall score.
35-21, Red Devils, baby. The state run starts tonight.
All right.
7 and 8 state champion Hall's Red Devils. Get your T-shirts while they're hot, boy. Don't jump on the bandwagon after it's over with.
Other scores: Alcoa 37-0 over Austin East. That one's final. Fourth quarter, Maryville 48-13 over Bradley Central. Carter and Fulton still knotted up at 28. Going to work on getting an update for that one. That's a big one. West 44-3 over Knox Central.
Good. Nobody likes Central.
Here we got Sean out here who was dinged up.
But it's not now.
Good pickup.
Running well, yeah.
Down about the 34, picks up the first down.
Running well.
Again, with that onside kick to start the third quarter there, Gibbs started with great field position. And, I heard him say at halftime, guys, the score 57-21. They said the total yardage for the first half is basically equal for both teams. But, like they said, Gibbs is starting on like the 45 or 50 every time. And a couple of those, just short turnovers and quick scores. So, short fields. So, shown again.
Yep.
I believe he's got it all the way.
He gone.
Yeah, so got the ball across the plane. Touchdown Gibbs. Do we got enough viewers for a trivia question? Can anybody see our viewers right now, our viewer count? They're going to get me with it. As soon as we get this viewer count back up here, start the second half, we got a trivia question. We'll get that info here in just a second. So it looks like that was maybe just a little ankle tweak for Sean. And
look pretty athletic right there.
He's going to try to take some of those records away next year, right? Got another year.
Up and good.
Got a backup kicker in.
Yeah, so we're going to have a running clock here. I don't know why it stopped for that one. Maybe that's one of the things it stopped on. I looked it up earlier, but I've lost it now. I know it's at 30 points. So barring, I guess a change of possession, barring that 30-point gap closing to below 30, it's going to be a running clock for the whole second half. All right, we'll do it. That's enough. 70-ish is good enough. So trivia question for the night, guys. So at some point in the 50s, I'm thinking around 1958, not certain on that. So up for grabs is the Texas Roadhouse free appetizer. All right, so you get this right. I encourage, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, get your phone out, get on the Google. But somewhere in the 50s, Gibbs quit playing football. For whatever reason, I don't know. Heck with it. Maybe farming was critical. We didn't have enough guys. No idea why, but they quit playing football. So I need you to tell me what year they started back playing football and who the coach was that year. Again, Gibbs quit playing football at some point in the 1950s. It's a 2-part question. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. What year did they start back, and who was the head coach of that team?
And if anybody knows why they stopped playing football, add that in the comments because, we were talking about that. Bud said he, had tried to research it a little bit, couldn't never get a clear answer on that. So, that's just a bonus question for us because we don't know the answer to that.
We're a man down in the production room, so we'll watch the comments. The first one that gets it right, we'll tab you on it. I think my producers know the answer to that. I know one of them does. So
South Dole comes out here, takes over on the 19. Again, trailing 21-64.
Give you a hint. If you've been watching the whole game, you might know part of that answer. And Gibbs again gets in. Wow!
I had him in the backfield and going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, he gained a yard. So was able to get his name actually because I talked to some of the South Dole folks here at halftime, and these running backs have run so hard. They've got two, number 27 Owens and number 21's last name is Gary. These kids have run hard all night long. And I just wanted to give them some kudos because they've been hard to bring down.
They have. And like I said, I was shocked by talking to our Gibbs stat guys, and they said, total yards for both teams are equal, even though the scoreboard is such a one-sided affair. But Gibbs has just had such good field position.
Yeah, those turnovers deep in your own territory will hurt you.
Yeah, South Louisville's been able to move the ball up and down the field, but it's those self-inflicted wounds. It's those turnovers and penalties, and just can't overcome those.
I think it's safe to say at this point, even though there's a lot of football left to play, this is going to be a tall task for South Louisville to come back and win this one. So Gibbs has solidified their spot in the playoffs, barring some major miracle from South Louisville here.
Pitch around the end.
If it weren't for the running clock, I would think it would be a little bit more attainable, but with a running clock, there's just not going to be enough time left.
I wish the clock would stop. I'm still on triple digit.
Yeah, that's going to hurt your 100-point score total. Yeah, and I think at some point here they're going to give these guys a chance to get these records. Bryson, I'm pretty sure had 2, maybe 3 completions on that drive, but I think you see some backups here very shortly for Gibbs, especially on the offensive end.
Wow, had a big cushion there. Gibbs gave a big cushion on that easy pitch and catch. So.
Well, you got to respect the speed.
Yeah. And I guess he knew he had no safety help behind him, so, he's like, I'm the only thing between him and the end zone. So
I bet Hunter Carnes is just happy to be lined up against a receiver that's not 6'7" tonight.
Again with the run. Whew. That's going to be Owens. They told me their first names. Honestly, I was having to remember that, from the restroom area all the way back over here, so I get it wrote down. All I could remember was Owens and Gary, their last names.
Last tackle was by Chase Norman. He's had some good defensive plays tonight. So
good
I know at least one interception and a couple of stops. So
was that Wyatt West on the stick right there? I think maybe I can't tell what it.
Honey Badger.
I don't know.
I can't tell.
John Dar Gibbs offside there. But.
Sizemore, you're close. You're close. All right, you're close.
So, yeah, sounds like we're still looking for a winner on the trivia
still
question.
Looking for a winner, yep.
So,
golly, I thought he had it.
We got some laundry here at the line of scrimmage too.
Yeah, I hope that's not okay. I hope that's not pass interference. I mean, they were both going for that ball, so we'll see what the call is here.
Hunter played that well.
Yeah,
he broke
really
on
good
perfect.
defense.
Golly, I thought he had it.
And you were cracking on his size too. He plays that position very well to usually be the shorter guy.
Face mask, number 73, offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
It's been the incidental face mask, so 5-yard penalty.
Me and Jason talked about that last week about Carnes. He's so short, but he plays technique so well on the edge. It's really not a huge disability to him. He plays it about perfect. He timed 2 or 3 deep balls up last week, went up and high-pointed them and played it very, very well for a shorter defender.
Absolutely. He did a tremendous job.
All right, Joey, you're still wrong.
All right, and just to kind of rehash
the
question there, just in case for those of you maybe were tuning in a little bit later here, it was Gibbs stopped playing football in the 50s, and the question was, who was the coach when they started back and what year? Is that correct, Bud? Is that the 2 questions?
That's it.
Because we still don't have an answer, so just throwing that back out there again. And the little bonus, just for our reference, is if anybody knows why Gibbs stopped playing football in the 50s, add that in the comments. We would be curious.
Was it a stadium deal? Were they redoing the stadium? Is that what it was? Is this history repeating itself right now?
Are you just guessing, Joey? I mean, come on, man.
Is it the same company out of Chicago?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying, dude.
Oh, good stop in the backfield for Gibbs there.
This is Googleable. I found this off the interwebs, Joey. I found it off the interwebs. Sorry, guys. No, Jason, no. Oh, sorry, Jason.
Yeah, right on me, Jason. I'm like, what did I say wrong?
Talking to Jason Dunn.
Somebody picking on Jason down here. He's the brains of the outfit.
No. This clock, I tell you, with that running clock, you don't realize how we're down to 4:50 already. So that
nobody gets the complete answer. I get to keep the free appetizer, or you have to take me with you. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe if you get half the answer. Joey was the first one to get half the answer.
He is in the end zone. It's a good pass and good catch.
Does that stop the clock?
Poor tackling.
Good.
Yes, the clock does stop for that. So 4:35. So 27-64.
I'm trying to think if I can give a hint here. I don't think I can hint the year.
Also, so they have gotten.
We've got several that's got the coach. It was Coach
Right.
Ken Sparks. We've got several that's got that. We're struggling on the year. And need I tell y'all again, Jenny Roach got this within 10 seconds of me telling her what the question was going to be.
Ooh,
And he
that
got
is still
it.
good. Yep.
They're going to get one of those. Somebody got down. Somebody got kicked there. That's West.
Wyatt West, yeah. He's a little bit of a
He's
limp
getting
there.
off
He
the
is getting
field,
off,
but
so.
there's something ailing him.
So, yeah, so we'll tell you that a little bit of a story now that Bud has offered his trivia question. So, Blake, he and I are sitting up here, and we honestly did not know what the trivia question was going to be. And I talked about the Ken Sparks complex, and Blake was like, yeah, he's from Gibbs, and Bud's making this huge, like, stop. And we're like, what is wrong? Like, Sparks was a great guy. He's from Gibbs. And now we know why he was like, don't give away too much of my information. So yes, he was Sparks was a great guy, good Christian guy.
Ronna Gregory sneaks in for the win. She sneaks in for the win. Joey just got burnt by Ronna. All right. So thank you, Virginia Hall. The reason that Virginia says, now this is hearsay, right, because I'm hearing this from Virginia, and I'm just repeating it, but the reason is for the coach gave one player an A and the rest an F. Was that for 10 years? Yeah, so I got questions. Ronna Gregory, congratulations. Please see me tomorrow night for your free appetizer.
If he kept giving them Fs, I guess they were 10th-year seniors, maybe. I mean,
lost their eligibility?
Yeah.
Debbie Ardenwine came in late.
Oh, Debbie Ardenwine come in late with a six. Now, how do we know she didn't?
Looky live.
She could have stole that from Ronna.
That's right.
Still going. Down to the 45.
I think we're going to see Palmer. I think they're going to give him a shot at this record. We'll see who else enters on the offense. Looks like most of the starting squad gathering up in the huddle. And of course, if I'm Walker, I'm wanting to add to that total, right?
Sure.
It's going to be hard to get these guys off the field. You're going to have to drag them off because you don't want to get it and somebody take it from you next year.
Right, you want to set something that's going to be almost impossible to break here.
So you got two schools of thought when you're thinking about the kids, and in my opinion, is one, you got a team that you've clearly beat into the ground. You got to let up at some point. But on the flip side of that coin, you got kids that are attaining records and things that could stand for a long time if they continue to. You don't want to lose that record by 1 yard and be like, yeah, coach pulled me in the third quarter.
Sure. Yes, 3:30 to go here. And did we? So somebody did get both.
We did. Ronna finally put it together. She finally put the full. She did have both answers. She knew Ken Sparks, but she couldn't get the year, and she finally got it while Joey was over there just spatting numbers. 61, 62.
What
43.
years? How many years did he guess in all? Did the whole decade of the 60s?
This is going to be fun in a barbershop. I can just tell you.
But the correct answer was 68. Is that correct? Is that the year they started back? Okay, 1968. For those of y'all, if you can't see the comments, it was Ken Sparks was the coach who came back, and 1968 was the year Gibbs started playing again.
And started a very long, wonderful coaching career, as you guys were wanting to talk about earlier. Sorry, I had to nix that.
Yeah, you should have seen Bud in here, and Blake and I are like, Sparks was a great guy. Why is he saying not to talk?
I thought it was a good tidbit of information to put on the broadcast tonight, and I got shut down quick.
Yeah, Butler.
Bryson Allen on the
nice.
tackle.
Butler still.
Oh, the ball.
South Door got it.
Butler, you forgot the ball, son.
Yeah, that's what gets me when those plays like that. You start getting a bunch of white shirts around them, and you've got to take care of that football. And Butler's done a great job all night. Been putting two arms on it, but pop free there. Could have been a helmet or something on it.
Bryson Allen hit him and knocked it loose, and Southville took advantage.
Yeah.
See ball, get ball, Bryson. See ball, get ball.
That's a coaching moment, though, as a coach. You've got a good win tonight, but that's something when you're looking at film this week and when you're talking about the game and what we can improve on. Security with the football is always one of those things.
Yeah, so South Door will take over at the 10-yard line. Again, clock down to 1:45, so literally this third quarter is almost gone. Except that running clock gets there in a hurry. So
There went our shot at 3 scores tonight, dadgummit.
The good news is we're going to be in the fourth quarter here before you know it.
Oh, look alive, son. The ball was coming right to you.
Could have been a pick six.
Here's a question we could ask the fans here. Somebody Google and figure out what's the most points Gibbs has ever scored in a football game?
What a way to go. Let's go ahead and ruin a trivia question.
Well, there's more. We can think of more questions, can't we?
Goodness.
I mean, we're at 64.
You are no longer allowed to talk about trivia stuff. Uh-oh, we got a man.
Oh, and he is open. Oh,
wow.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to catch him.
Oh, I don't know.
He's going to do it.
Who is that? Is that Walker? No, that's Atkins. That's Atkins. He's wrestling him
face
down.
mask.
Wow.
Well,
kudos to Connor for catching him.
Like it looked like there was a face mask, but I don't see a flag down. So yeah, like I said, great job by Atkins to chase him down.
He caught him at the 20.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these kids. That's why I wanted to get their names because they're phenomenal athletes. Hard to bring down.
So 34-64. The downside of that, if they kick this, that'll take us under the 30-point window.
Yeah.
So the clock will start going back to normal. So
but if you're South Dole, you're sitting here thinking, if you've got 35 points on the board in the third quarter, you're probably feeling pretty good about yourself. And you look over and you realize you're still down by 30.
Yeah.
You know? Ooh.
Yeah, if you're Bud, you're sitting over here wondering if you put your foot in your mouth. Talking about this game was all but over.
Somebody blocked the PAT for crying out loud.
He was there. I don't know how he missed
That's
it.
like 4 times tonight. We've been all over him.
So 35-64. Like I said, that drops us under 30 points. So so the clock will go back to normal clock rules.
Perfect.
So
Blake, if we score, it's just going to go right back.
That's right.
I know math is not your strong suit, but one more score either way, field goal or touchdown.
Let's just turn this thing into a basketball score, boys. Let's go.
We could be witnessing Gibbs' high-scorest game here before the night's over.
Oh, that's the reason why I wanted somebody to Google it until I got shut down again.
we could probably go. Maybe one of our production crew can go ask the stat guys if anybody knows.
I've not had my hand smacked in a long time. This happened twice in the last 30 minutes.
Well, the Ken Sparks thing was for good reason. I didn't
That's right.
And, of course, that was the one they got anyway.
So South Dole.
Yeah, 3 receptions. Christian Graves formerly owned that record that Walker broke tonight. That's not been too awful long ago. That's in the early 90s.
I was going to say he was. I graduated in 91, and he was just a little bit younger than me. So yeah, early 90s.
Early 90s. So that's the.
Golly, that's
just let that go out of bounds.
Yeah. Have mercy.
Yeah, so they're going to get penalized for the kick being out of bounds there.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. 5 yards from the out of bounds.
You know what? I think South Dole has kicked more onside kicks tonight than they have regular.
Well, they've had to.
Yeah.
And credit them. They got one of them they didn't get it. They almost got one of them. There's another poor referee toss. These guys.
But Gibbs, it's like we started the game with a 3-score lead.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like. It happened so fast.
We did start with a 2-score lead.
Jeez.
So Gibbs takes over on their own 46. Like I said, looks like the starters in there. Palmer to Schoen again. Schoen's had a good night. So
yeah, and he's so slippery.
He's broke away again, so
good
steps out of bounds.
Get out of bounds right there, Kamen. Good job. You don't need to take a hit with the sponge on your helmet.
Yeah, out of bounds at about the 24, so big pickup there. Moves the chains.
Stops the clock. Blake. That was it. All right, so they just tried to put that on P. I don't know if you guys heard that. He just got the single-season completion record. You got a dose of Butler here for 3. Yeah, I'm kind of changing my mind, Blake. I'm torn. I want to get these.
No, it's too late now.
I want to get these guys out of the game, but I also want to let them keep adding to their records.
Y'all had them benched 20 minutes ago.
Well, that's for the safety of the player. We got season left, or not season. We got playoffs left.
It looks like Gibbs going to be content to let this quarter just run out here. So, so it'll be 2nd and 8 when they come back here as the third quarter comes to a close.
I think we'll take a break here. We'll be back.
Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our family. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving family who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of one, we invite you to be part of our family at Clear Springs.
And we are back.
Blake, give us some info. You've recently acquired some info. Give it to us right here.
Which part?
All of it.
Well, today, fellow church member Brent Gibson, the offensive line coach for Gibbs, it's his birthday today. Now, I don't know how old he's turning.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It don't matter. Crystal,
40s.
Chime in and let us know.
40s.
Yeah, somewhere around in there. Former Tennessee football player. Played with Peyton, correct? He was Peyton Manning's center.
I think he played a number of positions during his time at UT, but yes.
Number 51 for the Vols. Did we want to give that other snippet? I mean, is it this is, and let me put it that way. If I go missing, Jenny goes missing with me.
He's quick. I'm just telling you.
He moves for his size. Yeah. Jenny Roach. That would be Kevin Roach's wife, the VBS director.
Touchdown.
Bingo wants to wish the Ronald a happy birthday. The Ronald Gibson a happy birthday.
Yes, sir. All right, so now we got a running clock again.
Praise the Lord. No, hush your mouth back there.
To go.
That's 70. That's 70. You need to score.
It'll be 71. I think if we get to 80-ish, that's got to be the record.
I mean, we need 3 more touchdowns at least. That'll put us in the 90s. That would satisfy me.
I think if they keep going back and forth like this, you might get the 80s.
Let me see that pen right there, Jason.
What are you adding over here?
No, I'm going to put a note up to the door so kids can see it.
Oh. I was going to say there's a calculator on your phone.
Yeah, what Blake's doing, the offense coordinator for Gibbs is in the booth next to us, and it's clear glass between us, so he's giving him some instructions, and I'm sure he's going to be thrilled to receive. So, 11:45 to go. You're in the fourth. Excuse me. So,
all right. So you got to notice the referees, man. The dude on the far side, he's lagging. It's late in the game. He ain't got the wind anymore. That start this thing off, they were pacing each other perfect out through there, and now he's behind.
That's what we've come to, folks. When it's 71-35, we're
and it's still such a good football game, though. How many 71-35 football games can you say were entertaining throughout the whole game?
Well, I guess when it's your team winning, it always helps.
Yeah, but I mean, Southville keeps fighting. I got to give them kudos.
No, absolutely, yes. Yeah, absolutely give credit to Southville. They have not quit in this at all. So,
I think if I understood the sign language correct, this is the single highest scoring. I think 69 points was the record before.
Record.
I think, if my sign language was correct reading.
I'm going to assume it was because I can't remember a 70-plus point game.
There's just records.
Oh, there's some holding right there and some laundry coming out, too.
He got it.
That's going to be a spot foul from right there. You're going to look at Southville. We're going to be back somewhere around the 26-yard line probably. Yeah, this one's coming back. Big-time hold there.
Records getting shattered, 71 points. I mean, this is my kind of ball game. I love points. I love offense.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, holding on the receiving team there, so they're going to walk this one back. He said, give me the ball. Start from right here and go 10 yards.
Speaking of points.
27-yard line.
How many are we dropping on Kentucky tomorrow?
You know,
now, Bud, you've got to be careful because you have a Kentucky fan at home.
I don't care.
She's probably not listening.
She's still got that.
She's here. She's not listening.
She still has that clogging hip issue, so I'm not sure she could catch you in a sprint.
She doesn't listen to me when we're side by side, let alone when she's not got the opportunity to. So, the whole world has looked past Kentucky, and that's what scares me. I hope that our coaching staff and our players are taking this as a true challenge, because it is. Kentucky's a good football squad. I don't know if they can stop UT, but they can score on them. And like I said, the whole world has looked past Kentucky to that Tennessee-Georgia game coming up, and that's a big no-no. You don't look past a quality opponent.
Here's my take. We're breaking out all black. This is the most momentum I think I've ever seen around a Tennessee team in my life. And we're playing against a team whose quarterback puts mayonnaise in his coffee. I think we win by.
Oh, we got a man.
Did he catch that?
If he did, it was a great catch.
Wow, right in the middle of double coverage. So
Holy moly.
And maybe even a little pass interference there. So, Blake, what year were you born?
95.
So that's the problem that I can remember the glory days of UT, and there were a lot of them. There was years you're talking about in the 90s where we were, 8 out of 10 versus Alabama, winning them. And so many the younger generation doesn't remember that because they weren't here for it. And we've had years like this, but there's a ton of momentum they've got, and I think they're a great football squad. I just don't.
Oh, wow!
Drop that one. He's going to have dreams about that one tonight.
Yeah, it was open. He had the ball, had the.
It's probably
step,
6 if he catches it.
Yeah,
that was the worst Jason Witten impression I've ever seen in my life.
Witten would have caught that,
helmet or not. So.
Yeah, it's. I just hope they haven't looked past them. I know we can score on Kentucky, and it's one of those games to where turnover margin is going to be big. If you're UT, you don't want to give them any points because they're capable of scoring on you, and you don't want to waste those opportunities. I think that Tennessee could beat them by 30 if they want to.
I think we beat them by 30.
Yeah,
I don't think
they
close.
can, but they're going to have to play a clean football game, and their mind has got to be on Kentucky and not Georgia.
Boy, that's going to be a ball game.
Yeah, South Carolina continues to march down the field here.
Yeah, getting a little bit chippy there, but getting a little chippy with my man Wyatt down there.
Be 4th and about 2. Obviously, I think they're going for this here.
Oh, yeah.
Field goal doesn't help you any here. So.
The only thing about being in this booth is I can slightly hear the band.
We didn't cross it.
With the crowd noise that our guys are piping in. I miss hearing the band. I mean, I like it up here. It's nice, but I miss hearing the band.
He's got it. First down.
Golly, he runs hard. Kudos to him.
Yeah, that's Gary, I think.
Now, is that younger brother of Gary that graduated from South Louisville last year before?
Yes. Tayshawn, I believe, is his first name. I believe it was Tayshawn.
So first and goal.
Jason Dunn, get out of here. You're a bigger UT fan than that.
First and goal from the 9.
38-24. We're hanging 40 at least, minimum. Now, also on that note, going to get.
Jeez.
All right, so South will score. We're going to talk about UT some more. So McCullough is coming back, I believe. He should get to play, and it turns out they didn't interview some key or any witnesses when they did that. So it appears that was a one-sided story. And I believe he's going to get to play, and rightfully so.
I hope they come out and clear him clear his image for that, because that's a young man that's been on campus for, 3 or 4 years, never had a peep of trouble out of him.
Absolutely, and that can hurt you on Sundays too.
Yeah, and it just that got blown up quick, and it shouldn't have.
Well, I think what they were trying to do was not show favoritism to, and the extra point's good, not show favoritism to a football player because he was a football player, but I think they went a little bit the opposite way maybe.
Yeah.
So 42-71, that now drops us back under the 30-point barrier.
There you go, Blake.
So
keep the clock stopped
again.
We talked about this. I talked about this at the end of the first half, that this could just go back and forth, 30, below 30, 30, below 30.
Look at Dustin Minor running down the field, giving some refs some water there.
Look at my refs here, though. They're way off now. Man, we were on point early in the game.
That's the quickest Minus moved in 20 years.
Like, better hope he's going to have a rough Monday morning if if he listens. So, 7:17 to go here, fourth quarter.
This is another one of those games, guys. We had it against Central. We had it against Fulton. We've not done this a lot this year, and quite frankly, because I can't pick one. We've not done the player of the game. Now, Gibbs' staff has continued to kind of do that, and you can see that on Facebook. They usually pick one. But I tell you tonight, there's so many guys playing well. I mean, offense, defense. I can't pick a player of the game. I know Blake had Hubbs down as his player of the game when he walked in before the kickoff.
Well, I mean, did you see him out here making these acrobatic catches?
Another onside kick.
Oh, get the ball. Get the ball. Jeez, we can't score points if we don't have the ball.
Yeah, my boy Robert
Gibbs got it back.
Yeah, they did.
Lord have mercy.
My boy Robert Miller's coming in with a little different prediction over here of 41-27 Tennessee. That's believable. I could go along with that.
Not enough points. Hop will hang 60 if you can.
I tell you what, I love how even keel he is on the sideline.
He's the ultimate poker face.
Yeah.
You can't tell if he's happy or sad or nothing. He's just there.
You know, and after the games, it's what about these guys? What about this atmosphere? Takes zero credit for anything. Talks about the team, talks about the fans, the way it should be. So I hope we get to keep him around for a long time.
Throw the bank at him. If you'd have told me when he started he'd have us sitting at number 3 in the country, 7-0, fresh off a win against Alabama in his second year, there ain't no way.
I would have looked for your crack pipe, I agree.
Yeah, I would have tried to have found you a rehab facility.
But, hey, here we are, Blake. Here we are. Sitting here, 7-0.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And it's not often that my Gibbs team and my UT team are just playing phenomenal. There's a couple of games at Gibbs this year. Fulton, Clinton. We should have had those.
Yep.
That should have been W's. These kids have played their heart out. Again, don't give near enough credit to the line. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should really name some names. Braxton Beeler, Will Weaver, Lane Patterson's been out there some. Tight ends are blocking. I mean, they've done a great job. He's going back to Walker. Oh, and look here, Walker adding some yards.
Nice move.
That's
going to pick up the first down again. Yeah. So Gibbs will have it about the
Mason Sexton, Landon Brooks.
Boys, listen here. Carter is up 65-40 on Fulton.
Really?
Wow.
65-40.
Well, I think that's the best scenario for Gibbs because, if our math is right, that puts us as the second seed.
Puts us as a 2 seed, yes, sir.
Which is all you can expect. I mean, Anderson County already won the district, so undefeated, so there's no question that they're going to win our region. But to be the number 2 seed, that's about as good as you could expect for the season. So
absolutely. Well, and you need that to get those easier games to play.
Yep.
Halls wins 42-20. Gibbs is rolling. Halls is fixing to win state at 7-8. Tennessee's winning a natty. Golly, what a time to be alive.
You're one of those that I was talking about earlier when I said we've looked past some things. Who is this? Is this Butler?
Just picking his way down through there.
Get in there.
There he is.
Look at my boy Hubbs pushing him.
Yeah. You get Hubbs pushing.
Golly. Somebody put Hubbs in the Wildcat.
No. Sorry, guys. There's a flag down.
We got laundry.
Oh, whoever did that should have to run back home.
I'll take him.
I didn't hear the call unless maybe illegal shift. I didn't see that there was a flag at first, but maybe he said illegal shift. I don't know. So.
Oh, somebody's walking back to Corrington. I don't know who it is.
So 4:58 to go.
Did you say 65-48? That's the report I just got. 65-48.
65-40. I thought is what I said.
65-48 is current score.
65-48. Okay, so Fulton scored.
They've scored again. Yeah.
Okay.
How much time is left, Blake? Bud, do you know?
Hold on. I got you.
Okay.
Blake's got us here.
It just says fourth quarter. It's not giving me a time.
Huh.
I'll work on that.
Jeez almighty. Coach T. Do better.
I'll work on
that.
So
1st and 17 for Gibbs. Handoff.
That
is
that's Maldonado. What?
JJ.
It's JJ.
Maldonado.
Yes,
another kid in my class. See how well I've coached these kids up during the week.
He is a freshman as well, so it's good.
Just coming out here making plays.
See JJ for me from now on. Mala.
So yeah, maybe
Maldonado. I got it.
Maybe getting some of the backups in, get those folks a little experience, get them ready for next year. And
that's why my parents gave me a simple name like Bud. You can't mess that up, Bud.
Hey, and is it? Yeah, it's Chase Norman in the quarterback too. So Palmer is not, at least on that play, was not in at quarterback. So Chase Norman is a freshman as well. So we got a freshman quarterback handing off to a freshman running back.
And we got 3:44. I know you guys can see the clock. Hey, Blake, I need you to take a pause with the calls here for a minute. I need my boy Kylan to have the headset. He's been here all night. All right, Kylan, can you hear me? All right, you got to say something. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So we got a little Halls kid, Kylan, here. What do you think about this Gibbs blue?
I'm liking it, but I just don't kind of like the helmets.
You don't like? That's our favorite part. That's our favorite part, Kylan.
That's all right.
It's all right. We go back to white helmets. You a Gibbs man now?
No. Not at all.
All right, then give the headset back to Blake. We're done with you. You're out. It's just like that in show business, man. You say the wrong thing, you're off the air.
Cutthroat around here for these kids. By the way, bring your kids out to trunk or treat.
No, good job, Colin. So you did great. So, hey, obviously, as we already mentioned trunk or treat. Just a couple other things going on here as the clock's winding down. 2:43 to go here. In the month of November, we have Marvelous Mondays. We have guest pastors that come in on our Monday night to move our Wednesday night services to Monday. So, and have guest preachers come in. So you can see those listed on our website. So that's coming up in November. And I think 1st of December, I think the choir's doing some Christmas songs and things. So that's another event coming up. So you can keep all those things in mind. But yes, most important, trunk or treat tomorrow night, as Bud's already talked about. So
we got a slide for that, I think. Good time
to show Bud, hit us with that update right there. You just showed me.
While we're getting the slide up for the trunk or treat, 72-48 currently. Carter over Fulton.
Wow. Golly, when's the last time Carter put 72 on Fulton? Has it ever happened?
I don't know.
I mean, they've outscored us tonight. Right. So they got 72 and we got 71.
Trunk or treat, you've got the slide up there. Tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8:30. Again, don't get intimidated. There's going to be a line around the building. It moves. We get everybody out of there. We're cleaning up trash by 9 o'clock. So you're going to get through the line. Just stick with it. There's going to be some snack trucks there for you. There's the teal pumpkin cars. We've got people talking to me that I can't hear. Oh, UT game on the screen. Yes, we will have some screens up with the Tennessee-Kentucky game up there. And have a couple of those, if I'm not mistaken. Three,
nice.
3 so that you can see that while you wait and while you walk through the line. We know there's going to be some dads out there that's kind of like, I don't care about this. I want to watch the game. Come on out. We're going to have it up. So, again, 6:30 to 8:30 tomorrow night, Clear Springs Baptist Church.
7350 Tazewell Pike. So right at the crossroads up on the hill behind the Weigel. So can't miss us. And with the new flags, come see our new flags. We're super excited about that. Huge American flag and Christian flag and a Clear Springs Baptist flag. But, yeah, looks awesome from the crossroads, so excited about that.
All right, I don't know who has that ball.
It's JJ.
There's a flag coming in, hitting a guy in the shoe.
In the fight in the corner of the end zone there, a little bit of.
Yeah, just walk away from that one. You just got to walk away from that one.
Yeah, I don't know if you could sit on the screen, the upper part of the end zone there.
Yeah, we got tangled up. Kingsford, Case and Kingsford got tangled up with somebody there. Not sure what that was about. Get late in a game like this, it gets chippy when you're the team that's down. You're ready for it to be over. Get on the bus, go home.
But did they pick up the flag? I mean, they did throw one, right?
I don't. Maybe that was a marker. They might have thought the ball came out.
I thought maybe it was a bean. Yeah, I thought it was a beanbag for a ball loose.
Okay, it's a fumble, but yeah, obviously gives you coverage. So.
Yeah, we're getting victory formation here. Just going to take a knee.
Oh, dadgummit!
I think that's the best thing to do as a coach, though. It's starting to get chippy out there. There's no point trying to score some more. Walk away with class like you've been there before. We've set a lot of records tonight, and just going to knee this one out. And it's not going to be Bryson taking the negative yardage.
That's right. So you don't want to go backwards and lose the record. So after you got it.
So folks, we appreciate you guys tuning in. It's fun to do this. We hope we make it fun for you. Playoffs, we probably won't be able to do. There's some red tape with that, and if it's feasible, we'll look into it and see if we can do it. But there is a lot of red tape with playoffs and TSSAA. So thank you for being with us this season. Thank you for watching. Thank everybody here that puts this together. If you see them, pat them on the back. Copter Shots, Keaton, Jenny, Kevin, Blake, myself, Nelson, and Jason, Tim Boroff. A lot of work goes into this every week, and thankful for all these folks that put it together.
Absolutely. Enjoyed doing the season, and like I said, always appreciate the opportunity, and got the handshake in the middle of the field here as the clock winds down, and great to have a win on senior night. And like I said, if that score holds up and our math is correct, Gibbs will end up being a number 2 seed, so about as good as you can expect for the playoffs. So that's a great end of the season. So,
all right, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and come see us tomorrow.
On behalf of the Clear Springs Baptist Church Network and our staff, we want to take the time to thank you for watching this football game. We love our community, and we love Gibbs. We also want to take this time to give our invitation for you and your family to come join us on Sundays at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and Wednesday nights at 6:30 at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have fun for the entire family, and we want to invite you to come and grow with us.